Tuesday night. Movies, media, breaking news, pop culture talk with killer views, discs and deals, the latest spark, master chaos rules when it gets dark. Tuesdays after dark, where the movie world comes alive. Tuesdays after dark, come on in and join the ride. When the clock strikes and the shadows start, tune in for Tuesdays after dark.
Welcome to the party, pal. Your friendly neighborhood master chaos here. It is Tuesday after dark. Lovely to see you. Tonight's drink is Prota root beer. This is a protein root beer. You gotta get that protein in, man. If you want to get those gains, if you want to look like Brad Pitt, circa Fight Club or Troy, gotta get that protein in. That's what I'm working on. Anyway, how are you? Lovely to see you. Welcome to the party, if I haven't said that before. Tonight's a very special episode. We're going to have two special guests a little later in the episode. We're going to dive into the Vinegar Syndrome website, and I'm going to tell you why. Let me bring this up right now, actually, because I'm afraid that they're going to pull it out from me and not keep their word that the site's going to still be live. This site, the Vinegar Syndrome site, is going to go dark in less than 12 hours as of the recording of the live video. If you're watching live, if you're watching on replay, it's already gone. This is your only chance to check out the website before the halfway to Black Friday sale starts. I'm going to have two guests, OGP and Aaron Pynn. We're going to go into the entire site, dive deep, and do a recommendations video. And you, watching live, are as much a part of it as we are, because we want to hear your recommendations as well. They're going to join me a little later. Before we get to that, though, I do want to hop into the top of the show. Again, if this is your first Tuesday After Dark, welcome. This is a variety show. We do a whole bunch of stuff. We talk about the box office, new to Blu-rays, movie news, all that good stuff. So I'm going to give you a slice of that before my guests join me, because there's a couple things I want to cover before we get into the Vinegar Syndrome action. So hold on tight. Real quick, let me check in with the chat. Spooky Ken says, "What's up, MC? Did you see Obsession? It was great." It really was great. I literally, you know, a movie that gets so much praise doesn't always deliver, but Obsession delivered. And Nikki, I'm a fan. I could understand the Obsession from his point of view. KN5150 says, "Cheers from Australia." Well, cheers to you, mate. I would say put another shrimp on the Barbie, but I will not offend you with the with the shrimp on the Barbie comment. Forgot to rewind. Blake is at work. That's why he will not be joining me, but he will be here for the actual Black Friday sale. So that's that on that. All right, let's go. I'm gonna take a sip of this thing. God damn. Yeah, it's weird. It's like chemically root beer. Oh yeah, I don't recommend that. Anywho, Michael, it moved back up to #1. Look at that, amazing. Good for that movie. It's doing incredibly well. It may actually get to $1 billion. Devil Wears Prada still doing fairly well. They're at #2. Obsession opened at #3 with $17 million. That's a massive hit for a movie that cost under $1 million to make. Good for them. Congratulations to that whole team. Mortal Kombat not faring very strongly, unfortunately, at #4. Sheep Detectives still in it to win it. Do highly recommend this one, and Mortal Kombat as well. I gave you reviews last Tuesday, but Sheep Detectives still at least in the top 5. Super Mario has plummeted to the bottom, I guess, the bottom half of the top 10 at #6, finally taking a dip, but it is closing in on $1 billion and will most likely just kiss it when it is out of theaters. Project Hail Mary still doing incredibly well in the top 10. Good for that. I didn't know this. There was a Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick double feature re-release. What the fuck? When did these get announced? I had no idea that existed. That's cool. That is at #8. That's kind of amazing. Is God Is? That is another new film that just rounded out the top 10 there. Haven't seen that. Or In the Gray. Actually not familiar with either of those movies. Although I think Is God Is has a pretty incredible cast. But I don't know anything about it. Lee Cronin's Mummy's basically dead in the water at number 16. But for the most part, I think financially successful, almost 100 million. That's nothing to sneeze at. And there was a Shrek re-release, 25th anniversary. Look at that shit. Shrek? One of these... Who... Did anybody know about that? I feel like I would have taken my kids to see that. Weird. Alright. But anyway, Michael's doing great. Obsession's doing well. Who knows if Obsession will jump up to number 2 thanks to word of mouth? Who knows? A lot of people didn't really know about it. I was hoping that would happen with Sheep Detectives. But it did not. Unfortunately, it did not happen. So, that's a shame. But yeah, Sheep Detectives. Go see that shit. Good movie. Okie Fanoki. Moving on. Pardon me. May 19th. That is today. What's coming out this week? Well, guess what, baby? Speed Racer. Finally on 4K. Oh my god. This is the movie that was made for 4K. Made for 4K. As a matter of fact, if you're watching live, that's the poll question. Did you buy Speed Racer 4K? Yes or no? Let me know. You're watching live. You're in the comments. You can vote. And it will take the temperature of the room. I'm still waiting for it. It's should have been delivered by now. I'm still waiting for it. I don't have my copy yet, but it should be coming today. I'm so excited to revisit this thing in 4K. I think it's probably gonna burn my eyeballs out. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited for Speed Racer. Oh, man. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Avatar, Fire and Ash. I'm over the whole Avatar shit. I like the first one. Second one's kind of alright. This one, boring as ass. Yeah, it's out. Doesn't move the needle for me. By the way, let me know. Are you guys over Avatar? Has Avatar played out for you? Because for me, and clearly it didn't make as much money. So I just think party's over for Avatar. I think 3's enough. Especially since part 2 and 3 are the same fucking movie. Kubrick didn't buy Speed Racer 4K. My god. Disappointed in you, Kubrick. Disappointed. Magnetic Con says, hate Avatar. Yeah, I mean, the first one's decent, but it is Pocahontas. Okie dokie. Ginger Snaps 4K coming from Vestron. That's interesting. Oh yeah, I'd seen that artwork. Okay, so I knew that was coming. Da Vinci Code 4K. I like that whole franchise. I don't know that I'd rewatch it, but I like the books. So, has a special place in my heart. The Bride. I have not seen this yet, but I just hear horrible things about it. So I'm not necessarily jumping on grabbing that one. Arco, really good film. Do highly recommend that. The Front, Woody Allen, fantastic movie. Dark Backward, that's a really bizarro movie. Super fun, not for everybody, but it's a fun little movie. Alligator 4K Steelbook, look at that. That's beautiful. Love that movie. The Yeti, I heard kind of mixed things about that. Body Heat from Criterion, 4K and Blu-ray. I will eventually be picking that up on a sale. Then the Conjuring Universe Blu-ray set, I feel like that's been out a dozen times. I don't know why that's a new thing. And Demoniacs 4K, that might just be the standard 4K of that. Not the strongest Jean Roland film, to be completely honest. Not very good. Then the Bring It On 7-movie collection. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of tempted. I really like the first movie. I don't think I've seen any of the sequels. I think this one was like a horror movie. But I kind of like the Bring It On movies. I don't hate them. I don't hate them. Gail, welcome. Scream 4 4K next month and Day of the Dead 4K next month. Pre-order them. Yes, I've got both on order. Scream 4 is my favorite sequel, so you know I had to grab that shit. And Day of the Dead, absolutely can't wait to grab those. Those will be coming next month, though. But that's it for this week. I think if there's anything... Oh, and then 90s Nightmares, Volume 1 from TerraVision. Meh. You know, and you already know my thoughts on Hunter's Blood if you saw last Tuesday's episode. Yeah. Yeah. In terms of Criterion, I think, yeah, Body Heat's probably the slam dunk there. And Speed Racer. Speed Racer, I think, saves the day for me. Okay, Fanoki, we will be talking about the Criterion announcements as well. Hey, Fluffy says, Bring It On. The first Bring It On was filmed in San Diego. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because they're all in LA, so that makes sense that they were shot around here. I thought it was like Burbank or something. Mank says, I'm sure I'll get Speed Racer 4K. Kind of devastated I missed out on the UK limited edition set. You know what? I just ended up getting the standard edition 4K because I just wanted the movie. I don't really care about the bells and whistles. I didn't need a box. I just wanted the movie. Okay, a little bit of movie news to share with you. This was too delicious to save to next week, and this literally just dropped 6 hours ago today. And so I thought I would discuss it real quick with you guys because it's fantastic news. Christopher McQuarrie's Conan the Barbarian sequel will shoot in 2027, says Arnold Schwarzenegger. King Conan is fucking happening, guys. We're getting an official Conan sequel. And it's Christopher McQuarrie, who is an incredible filmmaker and has really, saved the Mission Impossible franchise, in my opinion. So this is great. To celebrate the 44th anniversary of the release... Oh, sorry. That went crazy on me. 44th anniversary of the original 1982 fantasy film. Schwarzenegger told the Arnold fans, I guess that's a website, that the sequel feature, King Conan, is eyeing a 2027 start for production. Hollywood Reporter reported earlier this year that McQuarrie, who helmed the 4 most recent Mission Impossible movies, is attached to write and direct. Okay, so I guess it's not new news, but he had this to say, and so I'll share this. In teasing the new project, Schwarzenegger paid homage to author Robert E. Howard, who created the character, Frank Frazetta, who was known for his Conan work, and John Milius, who directed the cult classic original. Next year, we're going to do King Conan, Schwarzenegger said. So that is a reality now, and I'm excited about it. For the last 10 years, I've been saying we should do King Conan, and we should get a great script written, get someone who really understands Robert E. Howard, that understands the work of Frank Frazetta, and to continue on. I want to have John Milius, the director of Conan 1, to maybe be the producer, so it will be really fantastic. The 78-year-old actor went on to say that the timing is perfect for the new feature. The movie wouldn't have worked after I did the first Conan because the whole idea of King Conan is that for 40 years he has been the king. He is older now, he is no longer in the shape he was from his heyday, and now people are trying to take him out. He's the king and he gets a little bit complacent. He's tired of the job and he wants to move on. Look at the movie by Clint Eastwood, Unforgiven. It will be a lot like that, but it will be with extraordinary battles. Fuck yeah. Now that sounds exciting. It's Conan meets Unforgiven? I'm in, bitch. I'm in. I think that's going to be great. I think that's going to be fan-fucking-tastic. I'm very excited about that. So that's coming soon. Okie dokie. John Carpenter announces his new storytelling album, Cathedral. This also just dropped today. I thought this was quite interesting. I'm trying to get rid of that ad, but oh, there we go. Goodbye, ad. This is from Bleeding Cool. John Carpenter has announced Cathedral, an audiovisual narrative storytelling album paired with a new graphic novel. The project is previewed today with the single Lord of the Underground. I can't play that here, but you can go ahead and find it on your own. I'm going to read this portion here. John Carpenter has announced that he is putting out a brand new audiovisual narrative storytelling album with the reveal of his latest endeavor, Cathedral. This is a multi-genre release, as the album itself will be coming out on August 7th on Sacred Bones Records, with music by John and Cody Carpenter and Daniel Davies. Alongside the album will be Carpenter's first ever graphic novel of the same name, set to come out ahead of the music on August 4th through Storm King Comics. He's written other comics, so I don't know what they mean about his first ever graphic novel. He's done that already. The band also dropped their first single, Lord of the Underground, with a special visualizer music video, which you can check out above. And you can go ahead and do that on your own. This is a pretty awesome thing to see Carpenter do, as it breaks away from the normal kind of creativity he's been known for and pushes the boundaries in another capacity. We have the finer details for the label below, as we look forward to hearing. I mean, it's pretty much what he's done in the past. I love this cover, though. He's done original music, and he's done graphic novels, so it's kind of a mixing of the two. I'm happy with that. I like that. Let me get rid of. Okay. Inspired by a vividly cinematic dream he had in 2024, the story centers on an abandoned church in downtown Los Angeles that shifts from a forgotten building to the site of a waking nightmare. That sounds like Prince of Darkness to me. After the killing of a police officer draws attention to the long-ignored cathedral, Lieutenant Christine Marks and Detective Paul Hernandez and Steve Mayfield are pulled into an investigation that leads them deep into its catacombs and towards a centuries-old evil imprisoned within. Both the album and the graphic novel are previewed today with the release of Lord of the Underground, accompanied by a visual that features animated versions of illustrations from the book. Phenomenal. I'm looking forward to checking this out. And that's coming out in August. So, August 7th. We'll have to stay tuned, and I will bring you more news when that develops down the line. Hopefully we'll get some info on that down the line. But anyway, there you go. John Carpenter's new gig. Okay, guess what? Criterion has announced some new titles, August titles, and they're not, in my opinion, that exciting. Let's take a look. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I was checking a message. I wanted to make sure everybody had the link. Okay, new titles. This is coming soon. This is for August. Not super stoked on it. To be honest, this is probably the most disappointing month for me. We got Todd Haynes' Safe, August 4th. Coup de Tochon, I believe is how you pronounce that, from Bernard Travanier, August 11th. We've got 5 radical documentaries by Kazuo Hara and Sachiko Kobayashi. This is August 25th. Little Odessa, James Gray film. American Dream by Barbara Koppel, August 25th. And then Harlan County, USA, August 25th. This is already out. This must be a 4K upgrade. Yeah, it is a 4K upgrade because I know I've seen this on DVD. Not an exciting month for me. August is going to be a money-saving month. I'm not going to be picking up anything in August. But let me know if there's anything in August that jumps out to you. Kubrick says, yeah, on the August criterions, especially the bland vanilla Safe. Yeah, that's not for me. But it may be for someone else. Another heads up. Don't forget, Spring Sale is still going on. All discs 30% off through May 25th. That's still happening. So if you want to take advantage of the Spring Sale, still going on. If you want to grab something you can't wait for Barnes & Nobles and all that jazz. All right, time to switch over to Vinegar Syndrome. And to do that, let me bring in my guests and do a little intro, and then we'll go right into the goodness. First up, the notorious OGP. Hello, sir.
Hello. How are you doing this evening?
Doing well, man. I'm getting my body ready for halfway to Black Friday.
Yeah. You know, the beauty of it is, for me, you always know way more about these movies than I do, and so I wind up with a list. Sometimes I spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Sometimes I spend nothing. So we shall see how things look for me at the end of the evening here. So who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? Here we go. Well, let's find out. And last but not least, Mr. Vincent himself, Aaron Pynn.
Hey there. I'm kind of late. Sorry about that.
All good.
I love these things.
Hello.
This is my original stomping grounds. Vinegar Syndrome was a company that helped make my channel. I got to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And I tentatively excited and a little bit nervous about the upcoming Black Friday, or halfway to Black Friday. We'll see.
Yeah, this is certainly none of us are new to this, but Aaron, you've been charting the Vinegar Syndrome since almost the beginning. So I'm curious if you've noticed the change from sort of like scrappy indie to more not gonna say conceited. That's not the right word, but certainly more of like we're better than you are when it comes to the other versus them versus other physical media labels.
It's been a drastic change, and it's been changed too. Sometimes in reactions from our OG guys that were there since the beginning, and some people coming out now that get excited. It's a change. It happens with every label, I think. There's like that point where it become really popular, and people like really kind of go all in on it, which is good, I guess. It's good for us, like as physical media collectors. There's companies out there like that, but it's cyclical. It'll change.
For sure. And we've seen Vinegar Syndrome do so many changes over the years, not only with Black Friday and their pricing, but with Subscriber Week, which I think changes the game when it comes to pricing, because now the real deals aren't even at Black Friday. As far as deals go, Black Friday is not the place to go if you want to save real money. It's kind of insane. Let's do this. Let's go to the website real quick. Kubrick says, Aaron knows his Vinegar Syndrome. Absolutely, he does.
So we're 2 for 3. You guys know a lot about what you're talking about. I'm just here for the ride.
You get the excitement of like finding out some of this stuff for the first time, which is I envy actually.
Yeah, and that's, you know what, I a lot of my 20, most of my 20s, 30s, I mean, so good 2 decades of my life, I didn't watch movies at all. So about 10 years ago, I started playing catch up, and there's still a lot of catching up to do. So there's been a lot of fun stuff, and I give these boutique labels way more money than I ever think I'm going to. So
I know that one. I'll be right back. I heard cat.
Oh yes, go handle your cat business. So I know you'd mentioned that before, OGP, that you hadn't really bought or seen movies for like the longest period.
Yeah.
So what changed? Because now you're like a super movie guy. You know, you go to the theater like every week. You know, I mean, look behind you. So what changed?
So, you know, when I was a kid, my mom introduced me to horror movies when I was like, probably before I could walk. And I just remember sitting with my mom, you know, back in the late 70s, early 80s, watching movies like Friday the 13th or Poltergeist and Halloween and just some of the classic Exorcist and stuff like that. And I'm just a little kid. So my love of horror has always been there. A lot of it is nostalgia. But it's always been there. But got out of high school, went to college, had hopes of going into film, started, you know, that direction in college, had a falling out with my parents, joined the Marine Corps, and got out of the Marine Corps, and then kid after kid after kid after kid after kid, a total of 5. You know, life just took me in a direction where there wasn't much time for it. And the occasional movie here and there I would watch, but I mean, more times than not, we were watching Teletubbies or Blue's Clues or something along those lines. And then once the kids got old enough and I was able to kind of dive back in, you know, the whole YouTube started with video games. But, you know, my passion has been more because I like the older games. I'm not much of a new gamer. And so there's not much you could do with that. They're not making any more retro games. They're making new games. And so I got kind of shifted away from games into movies because it was something I enjoyed more and I can do alone. I don't like gaming alone, and I'm not, you know, like I don't do the PS5 and all that stuff. So got back into it and, you know, kind of found my love for horror movies specifically again. And then as time's gone on, I've kind of been pushed a little more from like Fat Samurai guy into the world of like martial arts and just and different action films and different things. But I am telling you, I'm so grateful the fact that this has happened to me because one, being involved in videos like this, you know, with guys like you and just other friends that I've made along the way, has really opened my eyes to a lot of cinema that I would have never experienced. I've got to be on set of movies. I've, you know, fingers crossed one day, a couple of my own movies are coming out. So, you know, the doors that it's opened and the world that it's, you know, gotten me into, I've fallen in love with. and so many good friends. And I did want to say a quick little thank you. So I'm glad you've given me this opportunity. You haven't shushed me yet, because you know OGP rambles.
I was about to, but I'm like, okay, I think he's winding down.
I won't. But let me just show you 3 things. So Gail, who's in the chat right now, love Gail, my brother from another mother, is always hooking me up with stuff. Gail sent me this yesterday. I had not gone to see it, and
I liked it.
I was so impressed. I didn't know what to expect. And I'm so thrilled that Gail sent me this. And I watched it last night as soon as I got it, and I loved it. I just got him yesterday. And then he sent me Creep Show 2. This was brand new, factory sealed. He sent this to me. And so I'd never seen Creep Show 2. I'm not the biggest fan of the first one. And so I never went after the second one. I like the second one way better than the first one. First one to me is just too slow. And then he sent Eight-Legged Freak. So to round it off. And so I did watch this afternoon and had a lot of fun with this. So, and then he sent me some other stuff that I did an unboxing last night on the channel and everything. But just wanted to say thank you again to Gail for that. And, it tied in perfectly for my existence in this world here.
Fantastic. Well, no one sends me shit, but that's cool. That's fine.
I know, man.
Yeah. Anyway, I closed the poll. Did you buy Speed Racer? I'm kind of shocked. 87% said no. 13% said yes. I'm shocked because it's something we've all wanted, and the Steelbook sold out. So I'm shocked. Speed Racer is a good ass movie, and I stand by it. And I think it's gonna look amazing in 4K. Without further ado, let's just go to the website right now. The new poll that is live is. Are you excited for Half of the Black Friday? Yes, no, or I'm broke. So make your voice heard. And we're going to go to the site now before they close it down. And we will give our recommends. Now, the sale is not... they do say it, but they're tricky about it. Not everything is on sale. Only the stuff from October last year backwards. So it doesn't count Black Friday last year. So you have to be aware of that. So a lot of this stuff up here, Garbage Pail Kids, that's not going to count. As far as I know, I think it's from Tromeo and Juliet and Ruby down. If I'm mistaken on that, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that's where it starts. That being said, the way we'll do this is we'll go through the pages, the stuff that's on sale. And we'll each take turns sort of giving our recommendations on the titles on the screen. Later, we'll go through the FAQ one more time if people have any questions. But most of the people watching are old hands at how this works, the Black Friday sales. I'll go first. Romeo and Juliet, it's not worth owning. It's a wacky one-time watch, but it's very weird. If you like seeing, fat guys vomiting on naked girls, Romeo and Juliet. Ruby, I'm considering buying this. It's a pretty fun kind of possession gangster movie. I kind of had a good time with that one. Ruby's pretty good. The Man Who Could Cheat Death is just, it's okay. It's not great. I don't know. I don't know that I would buy it. It's a one-time watch. Sleepless is probably one of the better early Argento movies. Not amazing. Only for completionists, I would say. Men from the Gutter, I have not seen. King of the Gypsies, solid movie. Not very satisfying. Not very rewatchable. So, only buy it if for some reason you need to have everything Eric Roberts or cinematograph. But I wouldn't say it belongs on your shelf. OGP, is there anything here of these films that you would recommend? Or warn people away from?
Well, I was going to say an anti-recommendation, the warning, and just, Trauma is so hit or miss, and much more miss than hit for me. Romeo and Juliet, like, I don't know that I would even give them $20 for that. So, and nothing against, Vinegar for putting it out or anything, but it's just, man, Trauma movies, hey, You know, there are some that are fun. I'm not bashing the company, but you know, you got to be into that goofiness, and I like a little more serious horror, if that makes sense. But otherwise, I've not seen any of the others, so I can be of no assistance here.
Okay, Aaron.
All right, so I give a little love to Romeo and Juliet. Not a favorite. I like some trauma stuff, mostly because I think Tiffany Shep's first role was in Romeo and Juliet. It was the first one that she did, and I'm a massive fan of her. And I think the story James Gunn wrote that one. That was how he got his start in the business.
Yeah.
But aside from that, no, I wouldn't recommend it. Like, here's the thing for me, for a lot of trauma stuff, DVD is good enough. Like, I don't need a 4K of trauma releases, and I got this one on DVD, actually. I got it from Goff himself. Ruby is fun. I would definitely recommend Ruby, especially like that kind of that era of blaxploitation horror stuff. If you watch stuff like Sugar Hill and Blackula, you're probably gonna like Ruby.
This isn't blaxploitation though. I think you're thinking of Abby.
I am thinking of Abby. Okay, then
Yeah.
I have no idea because I think I've seen Ruby a long time ago.
This is the one with what's her face? Carrie's mom.
Oh, Piper Laurie.
I'm trying to get there. She is okay. Piper Laurie,
okay.
yeah.
I have a big crush on Piper Laurie, so for that. But yeah, I totally confused this with Abby. So there we go. Off to a good start, guys. One thing I do know, though, is Hammer is the Man Who Could Cheat Death. Depends on the price. If it's cheap enough, yes. Because it's not a bad movie. It's a good movie. But the only one that I'm really going to go with here, that I'm going to say is worth, and my opinion picking up, is Dario Argento's Sleepless. I'm a massive Argento fan. This is not his best work, but there's a caveat to that. See, when he started doing Sleepless, he had a bunch of money going into it. But the money fell out really quickly. So if you're watching the movie Sleepless and you see this amazing set piece at the beginning of the film that is like right up there with some of Argento's best work, the opening and the subway piece. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. That's an amazing piece there. Max von Sydow's acting in this is incredible. He loved this character so much that prior to his passing, he'd always gone to Argento saying, we should do a prequel for this. We should do a prequel for this. I really want to play this character again. I want to get into his skin. Some of the acting is weak, really weak. The budget and that he has for it goes down. But for that opening set piece, which is classic Argento, that murder set piece on Subway and like the chase to that Subway, chef's kiss. It's amazing. Get it for that. It's an incredible watch, and that's one that I watch a lot, actually. There are ones that I don't, but this one for certain.
Excellent. Okay, I love it. Sig Jim, thanks for reminding folks to hit those thumbs up. Yes, please do. It's your ticket to the show. Highly appreciated. 82 of you watching. Thank you so much. Highly appreciated having you here. Okay, moving on.
That Sleepless, it kind of sounds the way you were describing it, Aaron. It sounds like what's a Rolf Koneski movie? Is it there's something out there?
Yeah, but that's about monsters.
No. I don't mean the plot, but as far as he ran out of money at the end.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was like great, and then the end of the movie is like, what the hell just happened? So it's very funny. You can tell when they ran out of money. You can tell.
Yeah. It's a good film. It's really and it's a Vinegar Syndrome release, so there you go. Okay, guess what, Lucky Ducks? The Larry Fessenden movies are on sale for halfway to Black Friday. I do not recommend them. Thumbs down from me on the Fessenden movies. They're just okay. I think they're a little more elevated than you want them to be, and they're not as satisfying as you think. Like Wendigo is about it's like a family drama. The Last Winter, you think it's gonna be kind of like The Thing, but it really isn't. It's about like nature. They're never satisfying. They're never as good as you want them to be. So I would say thumbs down to everything Larry Fessenden, in my opinion. The Resurrected, great damn movie. So good, in fact, that the slipcover already sold out because people knew this was a winner chicken dinner. So unless they have some special covers, you'll have to just buy the standard. But it's a good movie. Vice Academy 1 through 6, the only good ones are the first two. The last three are terrible. 4, 5, 6, could barely stand them. Barely any. They forgot that they were supposed to be sex comedies. They forgot that they were supposed to be comedies. They just remembered that they were supposed to be trash. Horrible. Not worth it. And I did get the volume 1 of the films of Hasayasu Sato. I think that's how you pronounce it. And these are pretty insane. I recommend them, but you have to kind of like crazy Japanese sex movies. And I just happen to enjoy that. So
Surprise,
surprise, surprise. I'll start with Aaron and then go to OGP.
There's not a lot for me like here that I'm going to recommend. I'm not into the Sato stuff the way you are. Resurrected, I liked that one. That is a recommendation. One that I would buy if I was buying stuff here would probably be, and again, was it like Kubrick said, I do like my Italian stuff. Bloodstained Italy. I don't know. I've never seen those 3 films. I don't think, but I have been intrigued to pick that one up. Little caveat: I am one of the fans of The Last Slumber Party. It's not a good movie, but it's just one of those straight to slashers that I found on a VHS back in the day, and I did enjoy it for what it is. I wouldn't pay like $45 for it, but that was like a $20 one or $15 one. I think about it, and I would like it in VHS because it is the type of movie that you want in VHS. I get more, I guess, when it's like it's The Last Slumber Party in 4K. Why? It's a movie that belongs on VHS, DVD at max. So, Resurrected recommendation. If you're curious about like Italian horror, Bloodstained Italy, but that's not giallo though. That's a different type of Italian horror. And Last Summer Party with a caveat of like $20 or under for a good VHS.
Do you have a VHS player?
Yeah, I've got
nice.
a bunch of VHS too. I've even got like a few that haven't made it over to DVD or Blu-ray yet, and I'm still waiting for them to come out one of these days, hopefully.
Elf, or elves, I guess I should say, right?
Elves, yes. One day. Okay, OGP, anything here that you would recommend?
I have no clue. I do have a VCR plugged in right over here at the ready.
Nice.
But I know nothing of these movies. But in addition to Sleepless, you have talked me into making a note that I should consider The Resurrected.
Nice.
When I'm going through making my purchases. So otherwise, I have no clue.
Okay, fair enough. Putting stuff on your radar, that works for me as well. Okie dokie, the next, there's a lot of trauma, so we just have to bear with it. Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD. It's a fun movie, but do you need it in 4K? Absolutely not. And it's gonna be expensive. Let's click on this. It's gonna be $67. It's gonna be like $33, man. That does not sound like a sale price to me. So I would pass on Kabuki Man. Fessenden, I already chatted about. Playroom is, it's got a great ending, but it takes a long time to get to the point. But it feels like classic Vinegar Syndrome. So if you know what I mean by that, then it might be up your alley. Castle of Evil, Robo Warriors. Actually, no, I saw Robo Warriors. I don't remember if I liked it or not. I'm gonna look that up while the other guys are talking. Mixed Blood. It's just okay. It's not as Paul Morrissey doesn't make it any scandalous or sleazier than you think. It's just kind of an okay gang movie. Woman Chaser, I thought that was obnoxiously bad. And despite the cover, it's not a 50s noir, which I thought it was, but it's one of those 90s indie movies that kind of flew under the radar and played at Sundance or whatever. Confessions of a Psycho Cat and the Fat Black Pussycat. I like that stuff. 60s grindhouse, roughy. I enjoyed it. Basically, excuses for nudity and sadomasochism. I'm in. Mac and Me is a guilty pleasure. Not a good movie, but I think every discerning film fan should own the best version of Mac and Me possible. And there you go, 4K. And Carrie 2, get the hell out of here. What the hell are they doing releasing Carrie 2? That's a weird choice. That's very strange. OGP, what do you think?
I am good with having Mac and Me like on a DVD or something. It's funny because of how in my opinion, how bad it is, but it has its moments where you do get some laughs out of it. Again, I just have a hard time pulling a trigger on spending anything more than like $15 on it, but yeah, Carrie 2, I don't get that, but I also don't own Carrie 2, and I don't know, maybe for the right price I put it on my shelf.
What's the right price for you?
I don't know. Low 20s. I mean, it's 4K, so maybe mid 20s. So
Let's see, 60.
I don't think it's going to get there, though. Yeah.
No, it's 65. Cut that in half. What, 33?
So
I think
30,
32,
33.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
way too much.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm not. Sergeant Kabuki Man, I've heard of before. I've never seen it, but it's, again, if somebody was like, hey, we're watching this tonight, okay, but it's not something I'm going to go out of my way to check out. But
Right.
for me, I do enjoy, like with Vinegar and and other boutique labels, Italian horror and things like that I've never heard of or known before. But just like some of the things like the I don't know, slapstick, goofy American comedy horror. That's all the words I have for that. So I don't know, but and otherwise nothing here for me to recommend.
Copy that. Aaron.
All right, I'm gonna be different for you. It's one that you guys don't like that I actually do enjoy a lot. Not Sergeant Kabuki Man, although I do like that. Again, DVD I think is good enough for Sergeant Kabuki Man. Playroom. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Chris McDonald from Grease 2 makes me, kind of curious at least by that one. Cast of Evil, 60s. I love the 60s horror vibe. I'm into that. I wouldn't pick up Mac and Me. Now, here's the thing: if Mac and Me was there for $10, I'd maybe pick up Mac and Me. It's definitely better than the absolute snorefest that is The Explorers, which is further south of Black Friday. It's a much better film than that, with worse actors. But the one that I would, out of all this one here, is the one that you guys aren't so big on, which is The Rage, Carrie 2. I saw this in theater, and I do have this only on DVD, actually. The Rage was, it's a film that wasn't originally a Carrie movie. It was something else, and they put Carrie onto it. But I enjoyed it. I think it's one of those that kind of fits into that like space and time that it was in. And it's kind of like a time capsule for that era. Would it work for everybody now? Probably not. But if you got a jonesing for that like era of horror, it really kind of checks those boxes for that like 2000s era horror stuff.
Okay, cool. Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely agree with that. It's definitely a product of its time. I'm 100% with you on that one. Let's change things up. Aaron, why don't you start and tell us what you think of this lineup?
All right, so there's a couple here that I like right at the gate. You guys are going to know one of these. And that's the card player. I hated the card player the first time I saw it. I really didn't. I didn't like it at all. I liked the cast, but I didn't like the film. It was kind of the opposite of Sleepless. That being said, I was in Paris 2 years ago for my birthday, and there's a company there, Extra Loose, that puts out these extra cult films. And one of the ones that they put out that year was The Card Player. I got to revisit it again, and I really enjoyed what he was doing with it. At the time that our gentleman made The Card Player, he'd been out of doing stuff for a while. And he came in after watching a lot of CSI, actually. And he said, I want to make CSI type thing. And he made The Card Player. And it's this weird CSI, giallo, procedural that only Argento could do in Argento's way. And I love it for that. And when you know that, I think you get a different appreciation for it. Yongari Monster from the Deep. Oh, yeah. I love this movie. when the monster gets high and dances with the kid. Classic cinema. What a great scene right there. Gotta love that. We're No Angels. I enjoy it. It's okay if it's at the right price. Like it. I like the original better, but that's not bad. As for anything else in here, Five Dead on the Crimson Canvas. Don't know it. Can't say. So yeah, that's my recommendations for there. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't like Explorers. I really tried to. I'm of the age when Explorers came out. It's just two movies that were science fiction that should be for me that weren't. The Explorers and Solar Babies. I fell asleep during both of those in theater.
Man, I remember enjoying Explorers, but it has been a minute since I've seen it. OGP, anything here interest you or that you can recommend?
Yeah, I don't know any of them. But I love listening, when like either of you have, really like a movie or something like that, you're talking me into these, and the card player sounds interesting, but beyond that, I again, and I don't expect to know much tonight. I'm learning here. I'm just here, like I said, I'm here for the ride, but the card player does sound interesting.
Yeah, I would say, man, the card player, I don't know. Maybe I need to rewatch it, but it never really worked for me. It didn't feel like an Argento movie. Young Gary, I'm with Aaron. I kind of love this goofy stuff, so I might grab that if it's not a stupid price. The Nick Miller to Action Collection. I like his horror movies better. Have not seen his horror movies. Have not heard anybody talking about these. So there's no word of mouth as to whether these are decent or not. If anybody's picked this up, let us know if they're decent. Fire Maidens, again, that's right up my alley. I believe it's a 50s. Yeah, 56.
Yeah.
Sounds, I love this kind of stuff. I had this on Rhino Home Video back in the day. So I may upgrade. Yeah, it's so good. I love Rhino. Man, Rhino and Anchor Bay. Those are the two companies that I own pretty much everything. A New Leaf. This was recommended to me by a viewer. And I'm sorry, I forgot who mentioned it. And I checked this out, and I ended up loving it. Incredibly clever comedy, written and directed by Elaine May, starring Walter Matthau, starring Elaine May as well. Really, really good. Walter Matthau is just kind of like this, bachelor jerky dude, and he realizes he has to get married, and it's one of those kind of like, this is right up your alley, Aaron. If you haven't heard of this movie, I think you really dig it.
I don't remember it. I think I've seen it. If it's Elaine May and Walter Matthau, I'm definitely recommending that because I love that stuff.
Really, really good. And I was like, I don't know, man. I'm coming in kind of cautiously, but I always give the movie a fair shake, and this thing blew my mind. Really funny, really clever. So I do recommend it. Very different from the stuff you'd find here, but it's very much a cinematograph title. We're No Angels. I liked it back in the day. I haven't seen it in forever, but I personally won't be picking it up. And I haven't seen anything else. So I might pick up Satan's Bed. I'll have to take a look closer at that, because I'm picking up the Strip Pig stuff, so I may grab that. Okay, moving on here. All right, Extro 3. I mean, that's an older one, and so is Night Beast, but that's okay. We got some new ones here. Aaron, we'll start with you again.
Right at the gate, Night Beast. That is such a fun freaking movie. I love the Doller stuff, and I especially love this one. I think this is one of his best ones. Golden Child, if the price is right. But it does have another release. Dirty Work, I just can't get it past that cover. I'm sorry. And I didn't. Well,
that Dirty Work that cover's gone, so you just have the standard.
I love me some Norman. We had the same type of humor. Jade, just by the imprint. I'm sorry, I hate that. I hate that case. I know the print's more expensive, but that case is atrocious. Dark Half, I enjoy, but I don't know if I need a 4K at the Dark Half. I did really love Let's Scare Jessica to Death, and that's one that I watched. I bought the Scream Factory edition for that one, and I sat down and I watched it one day when I was home alone. My better half was gone, got into town, and I ended up watching it, going down, making coffee, coming back up and watching it again, and kind of watching it 3 or 4 times over the weekend, kind of like just studying what was done in that film. There's things about it that I really enjoyed. Iron Angels 1 to 3. I don't remember. Sorry. Charlie 1 I 2. I'm not sure. Breathless. That's the remake with Richard Gere, I think, and that's actually a lot of fun. As a comic collector, I do admire that part Richard Gere's character in Breathless. And although it's not as good as the first, it's one of the few like remakes, especially of a classic film, that actually works for me. So strongest recommendation is going to be Night Beast for certain. Let's Scare Jessica to Death, because I just really love that film. And I do like Dirty Work, but it would have to be cheaper. I'm not a pro. I like comedy, but comedy's got to really hit me the right way. My most recent watch is comedy was like stuff like Tootsie. That I really enjoyed.
Yeah, that's hell yeah, that's a good choice. Real quick, Mark Green says the second secret is a slasher, and it's going to be Michael Ironside's Visiting Hours. Now that's been rumored. Visiting Hours is awesome, and it is in keeping. Yeah, it's in keeping with what Vinegar Cinema has been doing, re-releasing Scream Factory titles at 4K. So I would be down for that. I don't know that I'm going to upgrade anytime soon, but that sounds right. Aaron, what do you think? Visiting Hours?
I own it twice because it came at a Chef Factory, both times as a double feature, with Visiting Hours and Bad Dreams. I love both of those films. Visiting Hours I like a bit more, but Bad Dreams is a lot of fun too. Then they put it under Scream Factory. Visiting Hours and Bad Dreams, more features on it, so I rebought it again. I think if they put it out, they'll probably do what they did with Schizo on that and put out Visiting Hours alongside Bad Dreams. And if that's an upgrade for both of those, oh yeah, I would love to see that. Even on its own, Visiting Hours is Canadian. I'm Canadian. And it's just one of those films that ahead of its time for what it does. And I love what it is. Yes for that, and double yes if they do a double feature with Bad Dreams, because Bad Dreams is just this cool Jennifer Rubin film that just has this wonderful Nightmare on Elm Street like take to it. But in my opinion, a bit cleverer than some of the Nightmare on Elm Street sequels. So I enjoy it.
Yeah, and my buddy Richard Lynch, man, kicking ass in one of his best roles.
Yeah.
He's great. Lizard Pliskin says, Bullet Blake said Charlie One Eye is one of the worst movies he's ever purchased. That's right. Bullet Blake couldn't join us, but yes, that's one for him. He says no to Charlie One Eye. OGP, I'll go, and then I'll let you chime in to see if you got convinced into buying or not buying anything.
Okay.
I would say Extra 3 sucks, but it's a fun watch.
Yeah.
So, if you want to buy something, it's kind of a goofy little movie. Night Beast, super fun. Not for everybody. You might think it's stupid when you buy it, but I'm with Aaron. It's a good damn time. Like Mac and me, I'm all in on Golden Child. This movie I watched the shit out of. This and Beverly Hills Cop. Eddie Murphy was my guy when I was a kid, and so I watched the hell out of this one. I love it, but I'm kind of okay with the Paramount Blu-ray that was released around the same time, so I have not upgraded yet. I may eventually, maybe during Subscriber Week. Dirty Work, I like the movie, haven't bought it yet. I think, honestly, I think you can wait till Subscriber Week. Jade is not a good movie. I'm sorry, it's not a good movie. I love William Friedkin, but this movie, it sells itself as like Basic Instinct. This movie barely has any nudity. I think it has one nude scene, maybe two. Well, but one person's a corpse, so I don't know if that counts. And the action is just okay. And the biggest problem is that you have they had this ginger guy, what's his face, David Caruso, who is just he's just not charismatic enough to carry the picture for me. So the movie doesn't work. I'm different than Aaron. I would say Dark Half is definitely a must. That's an incredible film, not just on the Stephen King fan side, but just as a movie. It's just incredibly well-made film. And I don't have a Blu-ray of this, so I am looking at the upgrade. But I don't like Let's Scare Jessica to Death. I actually found this movie quite boring. I've only watched it once. I didn't study it like Aaron did, but it didn't work for me. It didn't land. Iron Angels 3, highly recommended. Vinegar Syndrome Archive. You get 3 super wacky action movies. Do I know what happened in them? No. I have no fucking clue what the plot was. But I had a good time watching whatever the hell was happening. And so you watch it for the action. I think you'll have a blast. And then Breathless, if you bought the Fun City edition, they put this out on Blu-ray, then I think you're okay. I don't think you need to upgrade to 4K, but if you missed out on that, and you're a Richard Gere fan, or you like the movie, then sure, why not? 4K. OGP, have you been convinced, or is there anything you think
you know
people
what?
should buy?
The artwork alone for Night Beast and the Dark Half piqued my curiosity. Those are, like probably something I would gravitate toward in like a movie store. So I am interested in those. I'll definitely be curious to read up or learn a little bit more about them. You haven't sold me like like the Resurrected, or Sleepless, but they have been added to the notes. Golden Child, I'm telling you, like, Eddie Murphy, two of my favorite stand-up specials of all time, in Eddie Murphy Raw and Delirious from the 80s. Love those. His movies have I'm sorry, Beverly Hills Cop, to me, I cannot rewatch these movies.
Wow.
Once I've seen the comedy, I'm done. I just can't do it. So I would never watch The Golden Child. If I buy a good movie, fun movie, I would never put it in. So I will avoid that. But, I just threw my pen. But in addition to that, I primarily collect horror movies. And so it has to be something really, really talking to me for me to go outside of horror to make a purchase. But otherwise,
I will say Golden Child is Eddie Murphy's one and only actual horror movie.
Oh, Vampire in Brooklyn.
But I mean,
Wow.
it's still Eddie Murphy, though. Yeah.
Well, second, The Dark Half. I should have recommended that one. That is George Romero, and one of his better things outside of the Dead stuff, with a great performance by the lead, just incredible.
Yeah, Timothy Hutton, really good. Okay, so Eddie Murphy did not leave a pleasant taste in OGP's mouth.
No.
Sorry, that sounded weird.
All right.
You know what I mean. Yeah, moving on. Okay, Aaron, take it away.
Given the opportunity, I would taste Eddie Murphy.
Jesus Christ.
Who wouldn't? Come on.
I would not. I would say sorry. No.
I mean,
No, thank you.
a certain, maybe not every part of his anatomy, I would be, looking at
Jesus. Okay. Let's leave it there. Aaron, please change the
All right.
subject.
So there's some good stuff here. There's some real treasures here in this list, and there's some that I completely hate. Swimming to Cambodia is a good film. It's not for everybody. Your mileage may vary. Criminally Insane 2, nope. And nope to Criminally Insane, and nope to Crazy Fat Ethel, and all those. I hated them. I didn't like them. They don't work for me on any level at all. I've tried watching them. They don't work. I don't like them. Showgirl, not this edition, but I do like the film. It's not a good film, but I like it. One thing I will recommend, and I think it's one of the great ones, it is From Beyond. This is such a good movie. I love this film, though. When I spoke with the lead, he said he didn't think it was right for the film. He said, I thought that the guy that started with me in a Reanimator would have been a better choice for it. But I like this one. You got Barbara Crampton in a nice S&M suit. Gotta love that. It is I love H.P. Lovecraft. This is a wonderful film. It's cool. Amityville Horror. I got the old Scream Factory 3-pack of that. I don't need to upgrade that one to 4K. I do like it. I like Amityville Horror 2 a little bit better. I know that might be sacrilege to a lot of people, but I do. Again, Criminally Insane stuff. Screw that. Satan's Black Wedding. Murder Rock. I love me some Murder Rock. This is so much freaking fun. This is insane. The killer is killing people with a giant, kind of a stick pin, I think, like a hairpin type thing. But it works. It really works. And I didn't think it was going to. I was doing one of those 31 Days of Horror for October, and that came out around that time period. So I was buying a bunch of other stuff on Amazon, and I picked up Murder Rock, and I totally fell in love with that movie. I absolutely I love it's so much fun. It is so much fun. I definitely recommend it. The next thing is one that I got somewhere, and it had a crappy cover, but I don't know if I've ever gotten through it. So I can't recommend it. But Murder Rock, yeah, Fulci, man.
Absolutely. Okay, as for me, Swimming to Cambodia, I could not stand it. Not for me. Showgirls, obviously, you need this movie. Even if you're not into naked girls, you need it. It's a massive part of cinema. You need to own it. From Beyond, if you consider yourself a discerning horror fan and you love practical effects, it's a no-brainer. Amityville Horror, again, if you don't have it, you need it. This is the second cover that they released. Actually, is it in stock? It might not be, because I know they just. Yeah, this is the variant slip, so that's still in stock.
That's because that cover sucks. That's why it's still in stock.
Yeah. Yeah, not a very good cover, but it's there. Where'd it go? Okay. And then I like the first Criminally Insane. I didn't like the second one, and these are VHS copies. Satan's Black Wedding is really good. We'll get to it, but that's down the line. Murder Rock. They just had to put a boob on the cover, so don't buy it if you have children at the house. But it's a fun little movie. It's cheesy fun, and it delivers the goods in more ways than one. The Nesting is about a haunted brothel. It's not bad. I would try to give it 3 stars. Do you need to own it? No, I don't think you don't. You need this on your shelf. You don't have to buy it, but if you just want to get something unique, haunted brothel kind of a dreamlike kind of movie, it's fine. I'll say it's fine. Okay, OGP, chime in.
From Beyond is phenomenal. I already have the Vinegar 4K, so I'm covered there. Showgirls, I don't get it. Like, okay, I mean, you get your, girl from Saved by the Bell, naked there. I've never been, the movie's never, it's not a bad movie, but it's never been like, oh my God, you have to own this. But I mean, I just wonder, do most people like it because of like, we're like, oh my God, we have Saved by the Bell girl naked on here. I just wonder. I'm probably wrong. What's that?
Gina Gershon for me.
Oh, okay.
It's the camp aspect. There's a scene in the pool, the love-making scene in the pool, and I can just watch that and just crack up over and over again. But Showgirls 2, Pennies from Heaven. Have you guys seen that one?
No, never.
Oh my God, you have to see it. It's horrible, but it's horrible in a way where you're like, I can't stop watching this.
Okay.
Jesus.
So maybe I'll give it a shot. But Showgirls, I don't have it on my shelf, and again, it's. There's, I mean, in the wrong way, there's not a high enough body count for me in Showgirls. Amityville, I'm good with what I have on the shelf, but I mean, Amityville is a great franchise. I hate that there's 52 of them now because everybody's made Amityville paperclip or Amityville microwave and all these different things. It's. I don't need any of that in my life, but the correct Amityville stuff I have and I'm good with, even though it's not Vinegar. Murder Rock, you have talked me into, and if I get it, I'll have to I have a corner in my room over here where I have my Amanda Seyfried poster that I won in an autograph auction for $40, but she's wearing like lingerie. It's 11 by 14, so it's like I felt like a creep having daughters and having this in my
yeah.
So it's over by Elvira. I have a creepy corner, and so a creeper corner, I guess, and a pervy corner. So maybe I'll file Murder Rock over there by that stuff. But it definitely sounds like one that I want. And the Nesting, I think I'm going to read up more on. But you've sold me on Murder Rock. Otherwise, I'm covered on the page here.
Yeah, you can put it next to your Eddie Murphy posters.
Yeah, or I could put it up next to Dick Shark.
Or Dick Shark, of course. Who could forget? Classic. Reggie says Amityville Karen is a classic. Yes, made by a dear friend of ours.
Yeah.
Classic. Popcorn Prophet says, if you watch Showgirls 2, you'll appreciate the quality of 1 much more.
Don't get me wrong. I wasn't bad-mouthing the movie at all. I just I've seen it. It's good. I don't need to own it.
Gotcha. Fair enough. Okay, I'll kick it off here. Devil Dog, Curse of the Voodoo, I'm buying it. I don't know if it's for you, but I'm getting that shit. Devil Doll's one of my favorite ventriloquist dummy movies. It's fantastic, so I'm grabbing that. Igor and the Lunatics is just okay. I don't think you need to own it, but I think it's a worthy, fun watch. It's very 2000 Maniacs. It has that kind of vibe to it, like the Herschel version. But I don't know if you need to own it. It's not great. Drop Zone. I think I'm getting it. I think it's time. Drop Zone came home with me. Depending on the price, though, it looks like it might be $30. Standard will be $22. I might just grab the standard. But that's a super fun film. Last Tango in Paris. Really, only if you want to see Marlon Brando work on some buttholes. That's the movie for that. Brimstone and Treacle, terrible. Honestly, couldn't recommend it. Not recommend it more. If that sounded, don't buy it. It's crap. Devil Fetus and Her Vengeance. I think this is a solid double feature. Her Vengeance is really awesome. Like that is, buy it for that movie. Devil Fetus is less good, but still entertaining. Belly of an Architect. I like the director. I didn't like this movie. And that's it. That's all I've seen here. Aaron, chime in.
That was all so much fun. It's not for everybody, but it is also for me. Igor and Lunatics, same. Not a fan. Drop Zone. It's not a bad movie. I'm a bit insulted. That's a cinematograph. It doesn't fit there. It just doesn't. It bothers me. I would not buy that there. I would wait till a subscriber thing, and that's gonna be like $10. Trust me, you'll get it for cheap. Last Tango in Paris. It's been ruined for me. So no. Brimstone. Yeah. Nope. Devil Feet. That's not my jam really. So not into that. Forgotten Jelly. I like all these sets. You guys know I love my Giallo stuff. And this one has one of the weirdest title names of any Giallo on here. Because I think this is the one that has the masseuse, right? The AAA masseuse type title. I think maybe it's not. Rings of Fear.
Reflections in Black. Yes.
AAA masseuse, good-looking offers or services. For that title alone, you gotta get it, right? I love all these ones, and I find that the later they come up, the more odd they get, but the better features that are on each of these releases. The early Forgotten Jelly stuff, I got the first 3 volumes, were limited with their features. You're lucky to get a commentary. These have a lot more stuff on them. And if you're a Giallo fan and you've got like your Argentos and your Martinos and all that out of the way, your Lindsays and your all that stuff, yeah, these Forgotten Jelly ones are a lot of fun. Last is Right Out Lovers isn't a bad one. You have to get it at the right price, but it's not something that I buy out of the gate. It's just that I like the Giallo stuff and some of the more corny stuff better for me when it comes to that there. And I don't know if I've ever seen 30 Special. I know the band was great, but yeah. So Forgotten Jelly is my certainty where I'd say, yeah, if the price is right, definitely go for that one.
Yeah, 38 Especial is a Mexican action film, so I'm sure not many people have seen this. Very obscure. OGP, what are you grabbing, if anything?
So I keep telling myself I have one volume of the Forgotten Jelly, but I don't remember which one. It's way up there. But I keep telling myself I want to get more of those. I would like to get them all just to have them. But so maybe that's one that I'm looking at. Devil Doll, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. It sounds fun but bad. But it's it's definitely one that, depending on what else I buy, if there's budget left, maybe it gets included in the purchases. But it just reminds me, the what is it, the little black devil doll from hell, or what was the one that we did on Voyage?
Yeah. Black Devil Doll.
They still have a copy of that at Zia Records in Vegas, and it's been there for probably 2 years. They have not lowered the price. They still want $50 for it. I refuse to spend $50. Oh no, and it is one of the worst movies that we've ever seen, but it got a lot of laughs out of us on the Voyage.
Yeah,
and so I would love to own it. I could not live with myself if I spent $50 on it, but that just reminded me of that. So sorry, tangent right there, as I'm famous for.
Fantastic. No, we love tangents here. Let me look at the comments real quick. Edward says Forgotten Jelly Volume 8 was a good set. There you go. Carrie says drop zone only on this page. Rambo chiming in. This whole page sucks except for drop zone. All right. So it seems like most people are just gonna drop zone it. Okay, moving on here. I have the career bed and sex by advertisement, but I don't remember if it was good or not. Oh, I can. You know what? I'll look it up. I'll look it up while I'll let Aaron go, and then I'll tell you what I thought of this thing. Go ahead, Aaron.
Possessing Joel Delaney, I enjoyed. Not sure if I'd buy it, but I did enjoy it when I saw it. One that I do love, and he's passed away now, was The Carpenter with Wings Hauser. I love Wings Hauser. I'm a soap opera guy too, and Wings Hauser got his start on Young the Restless. But he was such a good guy on Young the Restless that when he wanted to play a bad guy, they all shut him down. They're like, "No, you can't do it. You're the golden child. You can't be a bad guy." And he went into the audition. This was for Vice Squad, and scared the crap out of everybody.
Damn.
He got the role, and it changes
he's great.
The Carpenter's a lot of fun. It's this kind of like slasher, slightly supernatural-esque type one, and he really chooses the scenery. He's great in every scene here. I love that film. Aside from that, Deranged, if that's the Deranged with Robert Blossom, I don't know if I need it on 4K, but I really do like Blossom's performance in that film. Most people are going to remember Blossom from Home Alone. He's it's a creepy next door neighbor. It's not creepy at all. He's really good in this. He started out as a serial killer on the soap opera Another World, and played a serial killer right here. But for me, The Carpenter is the standout one of all these releases.
Okay, I looked it up in Career Bed. I gave it 4 stars. This is from Joel Reed, the guy who did Bloodsucking Freaks, by the way. 4 stars for Career Bed, but 0 stars for Sex by Advertisement. So it's a real split on this one. Honestly, if you like the 60s roughies stuff, then you probably own it already. Possession of Joel Delaney, probably the worst fucking thing they've ever released.
Criminally insane, man.
No, this is really boring. Probably the worst possession movie I've ever seen. It's so boring. Nothing happens. The end of the movie is this fucking dude naked running around holding a little kid. It's weird, man, and not satisfying. I do not recommend it. Carpenter, it's a little unsatisfying and disappointing. I won't get into details. Wings is great in it. I'll give you that, Aaron. Wings is fantastic in The Carpenter, but as the movie unfolds, you're like, oh, what the fuck? This is dumb. So I don't want to give too much away, but Wings is good. If you're gonna buy it for Wings is certainly the best thing about it. Mansion of Madness, really weird ass movie. I did not love it. So I can't recommend that one. Female Perversion, boy, it sounds good, but it isn't. There is a lot of nudity in it, and a lot of big name nudity. So like Tilda Swinton, and there's somebody else. Amy Madigan's in this. I don't remember if she's naked. Could have sworn there was somebody else in this. But anyway, yeah, Tilda Swinton. Not that she's necessarily the hottest stuff on earth, but if you wanted to check her out, she's available in this film. Not a good movie, though. Joy of Sex, a little too serious to be a fun teen comedy for me. Virtuosity, fuck yeah, man. Virtuosity is fun as hell. It's a great movie. Great cast. Russell Crowe, Denzel Washington, super fun. Non-stop action, great. You gotta get it. And Deranged, absolutely recommend it. I did pick up the 4K during a sale. Robert Blossom is fantastic in it. It's probably the best Ed Gein movie, hands down. The first Ed Gein movie, and the best in my opinion. Really, really great, really disturbing, and something that I think stand the test of time. So highly, highly, highly recommend Deranged. It's something that you will not. I can't imagine you'd be disappointed in, and the 4K really cleans the movie up as opposed to just bringing up the grain. I think it really benefits the movie. OGP.
So The Carpenter has been on my list to buy for a long time. I've just been waiting to find it at the right price. And so this sale is where I will get the Carpenter. Otherwise, well, Virtuosity. I mean, Denzel is my guy. He's like top. In my, I'm the worst at picking favorites of anything, but if I can give you like my top 5 favorite actors. Denzel is on that list. I love everything I've ever seen Denzel in. I don't own Virtuosity. I may wind up picking that up, but a place like Vinegar is where I'm looking for more movies like Mansion of Madness or Deranged, or The Carpenter. But Virtuosity, it will be hard for me to pass up a Denzel movie.
Yep.
Depending. But again, it all comes out. Like my list here is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 10 deep already. So I don't plan on spending $300 on this sale. So I'm going to have to pick and choose. So Virtuosity may not make the cut, even though, I love Denzel and I don't own a copy of Virtuosity. But stuff like Deranged and Mansion of Madness are things that I would rather maybe give a shot of unknowns for me. But I was hoping Aaron would speak more highly of Deranged, and then you can't. Oh, did you like it?
Oh yeah, I have Deranged. I just haven't had the 4K, so I just don't know if the 4K was worth it for me.
Okay.
I got it twice actually. I got it as a double feature on Midnight Matinee on MGM. I got it on single release as well. I love Blast.
Okay. So maybe I was lost you there or something, but so good because MCU definitely came in and swayed me that Deranged and Mansion of Madness. I love, for me, horror movies are great when we look at how twisted the human mind can be. I don't need, I love the blood and guts and gore, but I don't need monsters and all these crazy things. I enjoy them, but I just like to see where, how crazy the human mind can go. And if it's something like that, then
it's not. I'm currently showing you what it's like. It's a period piece. It's set in like a mental health. I think it's a Spanish film. It's a really weird movie. There's like one scene where there's like an ostrich. Well,
careful. Oh, careful.
All right. I can't show you anymore.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's not your typical mental hospital movie.
Okay.
I find it really kind of.
Okay. So
yeah, I don't know.
So maybe that is a very low priority on the list. So it probably would not make my cut. But
I do have to say there is some info coming in about the Carpenter I'd like to share. Real Rambo says the Carpenter's ruined by the fact that all the kill scenes are unwatchable VHS rip quality.
That's a disappointment. I don't own that version.
Ridiculous. Then Popcorn Prophet says all the scenes that matter are absolute junk. The rest of the movie looks great, but that sudden shift and then shift back absolutely wrecks the release. Yikes.
So maybe I hold off and find a different release.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Lizard says the Carpenter release wasn't even worth doing without all the elements being available. The best parts are all butchered. All right, well that's a thumbs down then.
Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay.
Don't do it. Okie dokie. I love this stuff. Spanish horror, anything I'm a sucker for, and you put Paul Nash in it, then you got me. I already own this. I do highly recommend this triple feature: Curse of the Devil, The Vampire's Night Orgy, and Demon Witch Child. And now I know there was a disc issue, but I think that's already been fixed, so don't worry about that. So thumbs up for that. Seventh Curse is fantastic, super fucking fun. The second movie it's with, super fucking dumb. So you get a good movie and a piece of crap movie. For Seventh Curse, I think it's worth it. It's a fun movie. Crack House, this is VSA going back to its roots. I mean, it's about a crack house. I wouldn't say it's fun, but it's that 90s direct-to-video type of movie. So it fits the mold. The new Street Trash, terrible. I couldn't even finish it. Terranauts, boring as hell. Bang the Drum Slowly, even more boring than that. And boring. Iced, it doesn't look great, but it's one of those lost slasher movies that everyone has been jonesing for, like Elves. So I would say grab it if you haven't, because it's just one of those that you need in your collection. Congo, I really like Congo. I think it's a really solid movie. I have a lot of fun with this movie. It got me at the right age, and I was reading all the Michael Crichton books. Congo is a great book. The movie's a lot of fun. I feel like captures the spirit of the book. Thumbs up for Congo. Aaron.
I got to say something before we go farther. I haven't recommended things like Virtuosity, and probably not going to recommend Congo, but that's because I still have the old school mindset when it comes to Vinegar Syndrome. So I find it really hard to like go for a Golden Child or Virtuosity because it doesn't seem like Vinegar Syndrome to me. So guys, even if I like these films, that's why I don't recommend them. Just so you know, it's not because I don't like the films. But what do I love? Curse of the Devil was my first Paul Naschy film. I adore this movie. I had this. I was one of the very first DVDs I ever got with my DVD player. Curse the Devil, and I got a double feature for Wishmaster 1 and 2. I love all the films on this one right here, but Curse the Devil is one of the best Naschy. Great nudity, wonderful stuff. Anybody that knows my channel knows I live in Morocco. I travel to Spain a lot. I love Malaga especially, and I buy a lot of like Spanish horror over there. I love this one. I buy it. Everybody should buy this one, 100%. On the rest of those, I haven't seen Seven Curse. Street Trash, I didn't like that version of it. The only other one I care about right here is Iced. Lisa Loring, who was the original Wednesday Addams, is much grown up in this one here. And man, if you want to see Lisa Loring, you're going to see a lot of Lisa Loring. There are some really great scenes there, and this is much cleverer than you think it's going to be. There's a wonderful flashback sequence where somebody is talking to somebody and you don't know the meaning behind it, and it comes back and it really makes sense. It actually adds like, oh, you showed me that. It's kind of like, I don't want to overhype or use hyperbole, but in Argento movies, there's always that sequence in the Argento film when after the reveal comes, you're like, oh man, why didn't I see that? It's not quite like that, but there is a portion of this where you're like, oh yeah, now that all makes sense. Now it clicks, now it comes together. There's a scene with a snowman that you're not going to forget. Love that sequence. Love Lisa Loring. Any scene that she's in. There's some sequences in this that are kind of crazy, but Ice is so much fun. I used to make fun of people for like, oh, is it Ice this time? Is it Ice? Is it Ice? I'm like, come on, stop talking about Ice. I was wrong. Ice is great. Own that one. Own Curse the Devil. These are great films.
It's funny that I completely forgot Lisa Loring was in it. Yeah, the original Wednesday. And let's say you see her all week, my friends. All the bits and pieces. It reminds me of a phrase my good friend BC likes to say.
Hell to the fucking yeah, man. I'll bring it way up, man. I'll get it up. I'll get it hard. I'll get it up.
That was so cool.
I had to clip that.
That's amazing.
It's so funny.
Especially for BC, that's amazing.
He lost his mind on the last episode of Voyage. Good times. OGP, what are you grabbing here?
Well, Curse of the Dead is on the list now. You guys are talking me into that. And Iced, I do think that's definitely, it's going to be one of the top few to get in there. I've not seen it. Did not know Lisa Loring was in it. I mean, maybe when I watch it, I will hold the Funko Pop I have autographed from her and just feel the vibe as I'm watching the movie at the same time, and I'll get real. Maybe I'll sit in my little pervy corner when I watch.
Oh my god!
But I'm disappointed that Street Trash is that bad. I mean, like, why? Like, how? The original Street Trash is amazing. It's like perfect the way it is. Why would you dare try and remake? But I mean, if there's a money grab opportunity, people are going to take it. But so that's a bummer because I was kind of hoping that would be more fun. So, Curse of the Devil, right? No, Curse of the Devil and Iced, those two. Yeah,
very good.
And like Aaron said, sorry, I'm sorry. With like Congo and some of those movies, I don't need that from Vinegar. You know, like Congo's a good one to have, but it's definitely not anything I'm going to prioritize from the sale.
Copy that. Real Moody says Congo is the shit. Lizard Pliskin says Terranauts was on Bullet's trash 10 list last year. Yeah, it's a horrible movie. Horrible. I don't even know why they bothered releasing that. That's just stupid. And Carrie says, surprised Ice is still available. Me too. Everyone's creaming their jeans, and then like it didn't really. Well, let's see. The slipcover. Yeah, slipcover's gone, but the standard is still around. What do you think, Aaron? You think we're gonna get? They announced that they were gonna do another, one of those alternate slipcover releases. Maybe it'll be for Iced. What do you think?
That'd be nice. I hope it's a good one because I have been disappointed with some of the slipcovers recently.
Yeah. Hopefully. We'll see. Well, we'll find out pretty soon anyway. And then Mondo's in the chat. What's up, Mondo? He has a question. Is Child's Play any good? I bought it but haven't watched it. Well, I don't know why in the world you would have bought it without knowing what it was. I haven't seen it, so I honestly can't say if it's good or not. But if anybody has seen Child's Play, chime in.
I've heard good things about it. I haven't seen it either. It was on a director's set, right? That Imprint put out as well. And I was kind of waiting for that set, so that's why I picked up.
Oh yeah, Sidney Lumet, I think. Yeah, Sidney Lumet.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the first one.
Interesting. Well, I don't know. Can't say. It may be good. Okie dokie. There's some good stuff. Well, no, I take that back. There's two good things here. The Keep. I mean, if you haven't bought it yet, grab it. I know Aaron doesn't like this movie. I think this movie works. I like this movie. The book is really good. So it's one of those like holy grail titles. So The Keep, really good. Sliver, fucking dumb. I don't even think she's naked in the movie. So if you're buying it for that, don't. Stupid. If you're buying it for Billy Baldwin's face or whoever that is, maybe. Yeah, sure, he's in it. Piece of crap. Don't bother. Looking for Mr. Goodbar, amazing movie. Is it rewatchable? Probably not, but it's a really, really damn good movie. Blood Tracks, super piece of shit, but it's very much a Vinegar Syndrome type movie. Neither the Sea nor the Sand. Awesome concept, but unsatisfying movie. Who Killed Teddy Bear? Well, it's a meh kind of movie. It's kind of about a serial killer, but not really. It didn't work for me. Black Eyed Susan, absolutely disturbing movie. Okay, I'll tell you what it's about. It's not going to spoil it, but just so you know, it's about like AI sex dolls, and this guy's job is to test one out in an S&M relationship. So it's basically him beating on this girl, and she's like, "Oh, I like it. You can hit me some more." And then they do something at the end that I think really crosses the line, and it's a powerful movie, but it's just a really awful, ugly movie. Cannibal the Musical, super fun. Highly recommend it, especially if you like South Park and those guys. Really fun film. And then, I don't know Ron Sullivan or his cinema. Aaron, tell me how much you love The Keep.
Actually, I've been growing. This one's growing on me a bit. I watched it again recently. But I wanted the big box edition of that, just because it has grown on me a bit, and I do like the swag. Sliver's one that I wanted to like so bad. I love the book. I love the freaking book. But I was so disappointed in the film. Looking for Mr. Goodbar, got a grade. That is one of my favorites as an epileptic. The ending of that film, really hard for me to watch. But I do think it's a fantastic film with some great performances. Blood Tracks, I don't remember. I usually like those Yeti things, though. Black Eyed Susan, for me, was a one watch. I don't think I'd own it. But you're right, it's a powerful film, but it is a rough film. For me, that's a one watch. It's a rental, not a buy. Cannibal Musical, hell yeah, that's so much fun. It's cheesy fun. It's not going to work for everybody. Your mods are going to vary on something like Cannibal the Musical. But if you like the South Park stuff, if you like musicals, you're going to dig it. If you don't like musicals, then you're probably not going to like it.
Yeah. Basically, and Blood Tracks is about a rock band in the snow and they get attacked by. It's basically a rock band meets Hills Have Eyes in the snow.
Oh, really? I don't think I've seen it.
It's not good. I think it's on YouTube if you want to TBYB, but yeah. But it does feel in keeping with Vinegar Syndrome type crap. OGP, what are you grabbing?
You've talked me into the keep, and I'm struggling because Blood Tracks, like, it seems like if you didn't tell me whether it was good or bad, and you just told me, the way you described it, I'd be like, oh, that's something I want to see. But I don't know. I think I may put it on the list, but it'll be low priority. Otherwise, I've never seen anything else here. But the Black Eyed Susan, is it a bad movie, or is it just tough to get through because of the content?
I'll say this because you know what? I'll say it. It's not a spoiler, but there's a thing at the end that involves that they make a child doll. I'm gonna leave it there. Leave it there. Yeah. And it's like, fuck you, movie. Fuck you. Okay. That was yeah. So yeah, pretty gross.
That's when I
catalog that with Serbian film.
I mean, I have not seen Serbian film because I know what happens in it, and I'm just like, I don't need to sit through this.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you. I'm not interested at all. That's on the list for, like, if anybody picks that for Voyage, I'm like, nope. That's you can't touch it. We're not doing that.
Yeah. No, there's no need to. Either if you've wanted to see it, you've seen it. If you've had the itch, nobody needs to watch that. Yeah. So no, and I was just curious about Black Eyed Susan. If it's because I do like movies, if they make me uncomfortable, or the attempt to make the viewer uncomfortable is there, and so, but it doesn't sound like something I need to see. So. But the keep is on the list for sure, and maybe Blood Tracks.
There you go. Gail says, "I have the keep. Did you like it though? Did you enjoy it? Let us know." Carrie says, "Good Bar was quite the get for Vincent. It was a massive get. Yeah. So we'll see. Corey agrees. The ending ruined Susan for me too. Yeah, it's not necessary." Okie dokie, moving on to the next page here. And if you guys have any questions about the sale, please send them our way as well. We can answer anything if you have any questions about how it works. Oh, somebody had a question. Where was it? About Carrie. Carrie had a question. Is the Keep the new retail version? Let me look at that. I think it is. Because they sold out of the original. Looks like you just can only buy the standard right now, and the retail version is only available in stores. So yeah, that's where that stands, unfortunately. What do you think about this new retail thing, Aaron, where they're gonna be releasing different slips for, like, Barnes and Noble or whatever?
I'm okay with that. I mean, I know there's gonna be some, like, collectors and stuff that are gonna bother, or some scalpers are gonna start salvating, but don't. By the way, guys, never buy from scalpers. Just don't do that. But it ruins, like, the hobby for everybody. But yeah, I'm okay with it. No hating on it.
Got
that. Zach says, "Do it, OGP. Blood Tracks."
Okay. All right. There we go. I mean, snow and blood are a great combination. So.
And you get tracks as well. So there you go.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. Weston says Blood Tracks was fun, so I think there you go. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a text. Holy shit, Blood Tracks sucked. What the hell, man?
Yeah, I'm well. I don't want to. I'll be throwing myself under the bus if I talked about which zombie movie you told me to get that I hated.
I don't remember. Did you tell me?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I let's just say the zombie movies I am not the biggest fan of.
Okay.
Zombie and Zombie 2 and Zombie 3 and Zombie.
Those are good movies, dude. How do you not like them?
That's what I'm saying. I'm throwing myself under the bus here because a lot of people are going to look at me as blasphemous for feeling.
Gotcha. Hey, that's fine. You like what you like. Sean says, I would love a legacy slip for Grandmother's House and the Vineyard. Aren't they both out of print? I think they might not be. Aaron, do you remember if they're out of print?
I think both of them are out of print, actually.
I'll do a quick look then while we're here before we move on. Because Vineyard is a really fun movie. Yeah, Vineyard's no longer... Oh, it's sold out. So that means it's... I'm pretty sure that's gone. And then... Grandmother's House... is not even
Good
on
movie.
here at
I like
all.
Moses, but I don't see it, but I think it's gone.
Yeah. So that won't be happening. Okay, Aaron, I'll let you start here. It seems like there's a lot of re-releases.
There's a lot of these there, fortunately, are sold out. I don't know if they're in print or not. I will say that all three right there, Cemetery of Terror, Don't Panic, and Grave Robbers, yeah, everybody should own those. Those are a lot of fun. Don't Panic is probably my least favorite, actually, out of these three. Cemetery of Terror is probably, and Grave Robbers are probably the two I like the most, and I go back and forth on which one I like better. But a Cemetery of Terror is sort of a Friday the 13th circa part 6, but a Mexican version of that. And Grave Robbers is kind of it's its own beast, and I love it. Beastmaster on VHS, no, but I do love that film. Tenet, no, I do like Tenet, but still no. So yeah, Forgotten Jelly Volume 7, right? Is it Volume 7? I can't really see.
It is 7, yes.
So that's
let's see. This
Mystery
one has
and
Mystery
from,
and
Sweets. Yeah, Sweets from Stranger. For sure, especially if you're going to get Volume 8, which has the Rings of Fear in it, right? And if there's a double feature by at least one of them, the director, called Nothing Underneath, and God, there's another title. It's like they're kind of like fashion giallo songs.
Yeah.
Really, really, really fun. One of them is by that director. So yeah, I would recommend the Forgotten Jelly one for certain. Don't Panic, I recommend because it's fun. Because I'm only going to go stuff that's actually not sold out. I kind of fell asleep. It's not a bad movie, but I don't know if I can totally recommend it. I do have a story of a friend of mine that went to see the Tenet, got about halfway in, didn't like it so much. This was when it was kind of in theater. Pretended they were sick so they could get their money back and leave.
Smart.
But if those other ones come back in, those Ruben Orlando Jr. movies, I'd pick up Cemetery of Terror and Grave Robbers before Don't Panic, but I'd still pick Don't Panic if you don't have it because it's fun. And Forgotten Jelly, yes, 100%.
There you go. I will concur. The Galindo films up here, really great. I have a feeling they'll give us another slip. Shocking that Don't Panic hasn't sold out, but it's clear that this is the least favorite because of the way it is selling. The Tenant sucks ass. So boring.
I'm nervous.
It's so boring. A nonsensical waste of time movie. Did not like it. Corpse Mania. I enjoyed this movie. It's really fucking strange. It takes a while to get really great, but it's very atmospheric. And in 4K, there's like maggots and like really great practical effects. I liked it. Ghost Dance. Fuck you, Ghost Dance. You're a terrible movie. Don't get Ghost Dance. It's really shit. You will be throwing your money away. Those are my feelings on that. OGP, what are you looking at here?
Yeah, well, I guess the three, the Cemetery of Terror. I'd have to go look if I have any of those already. Grave Robbers, Cemetery of Terror sounds so familiar, but Don't Panic. But yeah, all three of those I would like to have if I don't. Otherwise, I know nothing. But I just for moral support, fuck you, Ghost Dance. Fuck you.
Yeah. It's on YouTube, by the way, if anybody wants to TBYB. It is available there. Aaron, take it away.
All right. Okay, for these here. Okay, again, mileage will vary on some of these here. Well, right at the gate, though, I did like Sweet Sugar a lot. It was way different than I thought it was going to be. I love that new cover, too. One of the few reissue covers that I actually dig. Sweet Sugar, strong recommendation on that one for certain. I hate that new cover for Bloodbeat. and it's an insane movie. One of the few like Thanksgiving horror movies, I guess, or Christmas. Yeah, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that one. It's a weird film. The Bees, yeah, gotta love me some of the Bees. I watched this movie with my cousin, my dad, and some other people, and we had a blast with it. The Doll Squad Mission Kill Fast is an early Ted V. Michaels double feature, and if you like Ted V. Michaels stuff, you'll like this. It's pretty much Charlie's Angels, but a little bit more raunchy. That's what it is. And although I enjoyed it, I know a lot of people aren't going to. It's Shanks, and it's a weird film. I think Olive bought that originally, and I have that edition. I don't need a grade Shanks. I don't need a 4K Shanks. But Doll Squad, Mission Kill Fast, yep. Sweet Sugar, yep. Bloodbeat, kind of like it. The Bees, yeah, that is so much fun. Those are my recommendations for that.
Zach says The Bees is cool AF. Saxon, baby.
Yeah. He's so good in that too. He's such a ladies' man.
Yeah, he's really funny in it. Zach also says, yeah, F you, Ghost Dance. Okay, Shanks, I love William Castle. I think this is his last film. This movie did not work for me, even though it stars, Marcel Marceau, and it's an interesting concept. I didn't love it. Yeah. The Doll Squad, Mission Kill Fast, I really wanted to like them, but they were bottom of the barrel for me. So I can't give it a recommendation. However, like Aaron said, if you're kind of into the Ted V. Michaels, low budget, grindhousey action movies of the '60s, you probably can't go wrong. Speaking of going wrong, don't get this. Fanny Hill and the Phantom Gunslinger, these are terrible, terrible movies. Awful. The Bees, it's a good movie. I really enjoyed it. Not amazing, but I think you'd be happy with it. Hobgoblins unfortunately sold out, but we may get another celeb, who knows. Red Mob is the one I've just never ever seen. This has been around forever, but I've never seen it. It's weird. And I agree with Aaron. Sweet Sugar, fantastic. Such a good movie. I was shocked at how good this was. Yeah. It's your, it's like a sugarcane kind of like prison movie, and this girl has to escape. It's phenomenal. Really, really great. Good. I think the cover's still... Nope, cover's gone. But you can get the standard. Phyllis Davis. Spicy stuff. Very, very good movie. And Bloodbeat... yeah. Bloodbeat, stupid-ass movie, stupid-ass cover. Actually, the cover's gone.
Well, that's
but...
a cover right there.
Yeah, nice-looking cover. But when I tell you the movie's about the ghost of a samurai that haunts a Wisconsin farm on Christmas, you don't really get you get that vibe.
I don't know. That sounds legit to me right there. I mean, why do we have a samurai in Wisconsin? I don't know. I'm curious though. Inquiring minds want to know.
Now you have to watch.
The Psychic Campaigner too. Which, yeah, there's that. It's such a weird film, man.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, there's like X-Men powers. I mean, it's a strange fucking movie. It's very Vinegar Syndrome. So I do think it needs to be seen.
Okay.
OGP, what have you been talked into?
So, so Sweet Sugar, and now I'm very curious about Bloodbeat. And it's funny. I want to like Ted V. Michaels stuff, and I was only ever really introduced to Ted V. Michaels movies a decade ago now, on set of another movie where one of the actresses, Donna, who was very, 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 very close with Ted V. Michaels. And so I wound up getting an autograph because she had stacks of things that he had signed. And I want to like Ted V. Michaels stuff, but I just don't. So, maybe, I just can't see being in the budget now with there being about 15 different items on the list of things that, would probably be purchased before that. So sorry, Ted V. Michaels, rest in peace.
We need a documentary on that guy's life. That guy's life's insane. They need a documentary.
Yeah, we should get Severn on that. That would be good. Steven says the bees is the bee's knees. Love that. Manx says Bloodbeat is a classic Christmas movie. Absolutely a classic.
Like Home Alone, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's a double feature.
What's that? There's that. What was it? The something about the hookers Christmas movie? Remember that total trash? Maybe we could like just put it on the shelf right next to that. It's a double feature with that Backwoods movie or something.
Yeah,
it's so terrible.
Backwoods
Oh,
Marcy. Yeah,
yeah, Backwoods Marcy. Yeah, thank you.
I bought that for BC. He goes, oh, pick that up for me. And I go, oh, okay, cool. Can I watch it first? And all of a sudden he goes, yeah, that's fine. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm glad I don't own this. This is all yours, man.
I'm glad I spent $1.99 on it in Zia clearance bin.
That's the right price. Well, I mean, the better price is to not pay for it at all. But
well, this is true, yeah.
Yeah. Woof. Okay, Aaron, why don't you take a gander at these?
Okay, Buddies is a great film, but I find it really depressing. It's good for what it is, and it's a 10th mark in its era. Battlefront: Lost Planet, Mutant Wars I only watched once, so sorry guys. Hell Comes Fractal, and I love that movie, but it's gone. Taming the T-Rex, I enjoy it, but for me, recommendations here. We're going to start off with Angel. This is such a good movie, and it is not at all what people think that it is. It is not the kind of the sleazy movie that you think. Actually, Donna Wilkes, who plays Angel, is one of the characters that's not nude in this film. It is a really good thriller, and it's got great character work from everybody in it. Susan Terrell's amazing in this. And she's really great in the sequel as well. Now, Avenging Angel is very different because Avenging Angel leans more into a comedic stance. And that didn't work for me all the way through. I do like Betsy Russell, and I like her take on it, but I was missing a lot of the character work and the seriousness of the first one. Angel 1, John Dahl really kills it as the serial killer. Surf 2, I didn't like it. I wanted to. I knew it was like a classic, but it didn't work for me at all. There's one sequence in Surf 2 where there's a house and they're like talking, and it looks like they're like behind a mirror, but it's not. They're like that was clever, but everything else just didn't work for me. And I know it's one of those that people watch when they're young and stuff, and they liked it growing up. Not for me. Madman, I actually adore Madman. This is so fun. It is so cheesy. I love Madman Mars. I adore and rewatch the hot tub sequence, the most awkward love scene you'll ever see in any movie. It makes like Showgirls like pool scene look like it's that's quality. That's definitely quality. And there's a sequence here where he kills somebody with a car hood. That's really fun. Beware Children at Play is a DVD for me. I still got the DVD. Not a bad film, but I don't think I need a 4K or whatever that is for that one there. But for me, it's going to be Angel and Madman with the Avenging Angel on there, if you don't mind the fact that it's really totally whiplashly different.
Yeah, absolutely. Kubrick says Angel is a good film.
It's really good.
Different says the drag queen in Angel was a fucking hoot. Love that. Okie dokie. As for me, Buddies, yeah, good movie, depressing as hell though. So it's not like, oh, let me put in Buddies. It's it's about when AIDS was just starting up. So it's all about that. Yeah, it's not a fun movie. Battle for the Lost Planet, Mutant War, both fun. Both have some really kind of, charming, homegrown effects, stop motion and things like that. Not amazing, but it's kind of it's a fun Saturday matinee type of movie, double feature, I should say. Tammy and the T-Rex, super fun movie. Denise Richards and Paul Walker for about 2 minutes, and then he's a dinosaur. So it's your classic love story. The Angel movies are all good. I don't hate them. I don't know why the third one sold out so fast, but they're fine. Yeah, I would find them if you can all together, because it'd be weird to not be able to have the third one, but it's fine. Surf 2, you know my feelings on Surf 2. This is the movie that broke me. This is the movie that made me realize, oh, wait, Vinegar Syndrome sucks. And it was this cover that started the whole butt on the back. This is the movie
Butts on the
that
back. I remember Butts on the Back. Yeah.
this is the movie that started that. Terrible. Don't buy it. Not even as a joke. Madman, good movie. Lots of fun. I don't think it has no cover, but it's a really, really classic, backwoods slasher type of movie. Beware the Children That Play. It's a DVD. It's not very good. There's a better movie called The Children that Vinegar Syndrome released. I don't know if that's on here. If that's out of stock, that was better. So I would pass on Beware Children That Play. It's an early trauma movie, so buyer beware. OGP?
So, of course, it's out, but Hell Comes to Frogtown, great movie. And Madman, I love. Now, Madman, that was one of the, they came out around the same time as Friday the 13th. And it was there was 3 or 4 movies that year that were all kind of the same. If I remember right. Oh, yeah. Yes, thank you. The Burning, which I have The Burning and I have Madman, and maybe someday I'll pick up Friday the 13th. Who knows? But no, I kid. It's up there. But Madman is a must own, in my opinion. If anybody doesn't have that, you have to get that. So I'm fortunate to have it with the slip. And Angel sounds good, but I don't know. That's more like an action type movie than they're not necessarily horrors?
A hooker revenge movie.
No, not really. I'd say it's a thriller. I'd say it's more of a thriller. It's basically there's this killer going around. Basically, she's in high school, but she's also a prostitute. And that's her life. You think it's going to get sexploitation, but it's not. There's a serial killer that's going around killing some of her friends, killing hookers, and it kind of follows John Dahl, who was, I guess, a lot of people probably know from Miami Vice, and he plays a really good killer that doesn't say a lot in the film, but when he does, it's kind of creepy.
Okay,
that works for me. That and the character work. One of the better ones for that.
So and so is that if you go get Angel, do you go, okay, well, I have to get all 3 of them, or can you just live with the original?
For me, they're all self-contained. See, the second one goes into a more comedic aspect. Betsy Russell is not the actress that Donna Wilkes is. Not that Betsy Russell is a bad actress. It's that she brings a different thing to it. It's much more sexploitation.
She brings a different thing to it.
Yeah. Fortunately, Angel 3 is actually closer to the first one than it is the second one. It goes a bit more serious again. It has Maud Adams in it, actually, and Ken Shriner from General Hospital.
Okay. So Angel it does sound fun, and I'm drawing blanks on some of the other movies, like either Vinegar or Severin have put out, where they're the girls kind of kicking ass. And so those can be a lot of fun. So maybe Angel makes a list, but Madman I do already have, and that's everybody. If they don't have that, come on now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Zach says Surf 2 changed MC's life. It really did. It absolutely a turning point for me. DJ Depression says Angel was surprisingly wholesome. There you go.
Wholesome.
See that actually.
Yeah. Lizard Pliskin, Angel is one of the best VS releases they've ever done. Such a great flick. Hey, there you go. Lots of thumbs up for that one. We're only going to go one more page in, and then we'll do more when we're actually live, but I don't want to keep these gentlemen too long.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's good. I'm excited.
Oh, okay, good. All right, well, then you start, OGP.
Reform School Girls has been on my list forever. I fucking love the Plasmatics and Wendy O. Williams, and I have wanted that movie. And we were walking around Zia Records one day, and the asshole that is Fluffy Gamer found it and put it up on eBay and sold it when John Ward and I were both like, you fuck. So the rant over, sorry. But definitely want to get that. And
it's great.
And then Schizoid, I think is good. I think everybody should probably own that. Miami Connection is a lot of fun. This is a great page. There's a lot of stuff here. Drop Dead Fred, to me, overrated. I'm good with I think I have it on DVD and I have it on VHS. I'm okay with that, but good movie, but but I definitely don't need, to upgrade. But and then Death Wish, great. Alien Private Eye and Hard Rock Zombies kind of interest me. I haven't seen them, don't know about them, but Hard Rock Zombies kind of sounds like, kind of reminding me of the Rock, Voyage of the Rock. What is it? Voyage of the whatever.
Of the Rock Aliens.
Yeah. So
Isadora.
If you like that, the question is, if you like Voyage, will you like Hard Rock Zombies or complete? Okay, then. That's all I need to know. Thank you. So Cloak and Dagger, I mean, I could do without. I could do without. But
okay, Aaron.
I do like Drop Dead Fred, but I wouldn't buy. I don't need upgrade. I like Rick Mayhall, but I don't need 4K of that. I don't think you need a Blu-ray. DVD is good enough for me. I saw it with Schizoid X-Ray is a great one. It's not really comical. That's Schizoid. If you've seen it, I had the Screen Factory edition, and it was so cleaned up that you're not supposed to see the killer, right? But at the beginning of the film, you really see the killer's face. So all this like trying to throw you off for the rest of the film doesn't work because you see the killer's face clearly. So at the beginning of the movie, guys, get a coffee, then come back like 3 minutes in. Reform School Girls, I saw in the theater, and I love this film. Yes. I don't know Hard Rock Zombies at all. I remember Slaughterhouse Rockmore, actually. That cover I saw a lot. I don't know if I've actually ever seen the film. Talons of the Eagle, nope. Cloak and Dagger, I really like that film. I like Dabney Coleman. That's one of my childhood ones, so it's not going to work for everybody. It's an 80s kids film. I liked it. Mammoth Connection is fun. It's one of those you watch with friends. Alien Private Eye, meh. Flesh Eater, fuck no. I did not like that movie. I'm sorry. It didn't work for me. Stretch the imagination. It's a horrible film. I don't like it. I like his other film better, The Majorettes, which I would rather see on here. Still, that's not good, but it's a lot better than Flesh Eaters. And Death Wish 2, I got the Blu-ray. I'm good with that.
Okay. DJ Depression says the theme of the VS sale. I don't need it. Yeah, basically. That sounds about right. And Zach, let me answer your question. He says, when are you going to go live for the sale? Not sure if you said or decided yet. I will be going live. I'm going to be able to do it. It's going to be Thursday into Friday. So as soon as the site goes live on midnight, I will be here covering the show with Bullet Blake, Mel, and BC. BC will be joining me for that. And we'll see what we will see. Now, let me warn you away from a couple things here. Drop Dead Fred is stupid as shit. It never worked for me. And not even as a kid. Like yeah, not even as a kid did I like this movie. And as a parent, it pisses me off. Because it's like, oh, she's being fun and she's being creative. Like, no, dude, she's bringing mud into the house and making fucking mud pies and destroying the furniture. Like, no, this isn't like, oh, fun childhood. This is like, she's psychotic. She needs help. She's hot as hell because she's Phoebe Cates, but she's psychotic. So Drop Dead Fred doesn't work for me. Schizoid X-Rays sold out, but X-Rays got some nice boobies in it. Speaking of nice boobies, Reform School Girls has great nudity, and it's a really fun girls' prison movie. Super fun. Highly recommend it. Unfortunately, I can't recommend Hard Rock Zombies, but I can recommend Slaughterhouse Rock. It's a double feature, so you have to buy one to get the other. I thought Hard Rock Zombies was unpleasant. I could not sit through it. Talons of the Eagle sucks. And you know how I feel about Jalal Merhi, so I'm going to end it there. Cloak and Dagger, I love this movie. Yeah, like Aaron, this was a childhood movie for me. Miami Connection is a beautiful movie. Beautiful. I love it. Makes me happy. Get it. Alien Private Eye, stupid as hell, but for some reason Bullet Blake loves it, so there you go. Flesh Eater, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it as much as Aaron did, but it by no means is something you need to own. That's my my thoughts on those. I'm gonna step away for one moment, gentlemen. Give me a second. But OGP, you go ahead, and then Aaron.
Okay. This will be quick. Voyage of the Rock Aliens. So Voyage of the Rock Aliens, that's one that Jose bought, and he thought he was gonna hate, and he just wanted to watch it, and then he was gonna sell it to me, but then he loved it. And then so he kept it. And he goes, sorry, OGP, I'm not selling it to you. So then I had to go find my own copy of it. And so I think on this list, that's the only one that I've seen. So I'll be. Oh, no. Red. you know what? I can't remember if I've seen Red Surf or not. We may have just talked about it in a video in the past, and that may be what I'm thinking of. But I think those are the only horror. No, I don't want to sit here and talk out my ass. But Voyage of the Rock Aliens, the only one I've seen. But if anybody hasn't, you know, I mean, if you have room in the budget, it's a fun one. But if there's other things, it can be lower down the priority list for me. And that's all I've got to say about that. So I'll leave it up to you, sir.
There's a few here that I dig. Voyage of the Rock Aliens is a lot of fun. But again, you got like musicals and you got like this kind of this mystery science theater style stuff. If you don't like that, then it's probably not going to be for you, but it's for me. Horror High, Stanley was supposed to bring back their kind of drive and stuff. It didn't work. And I don't think they've done one since. Probably because they chose Horror High and Stanley. That's the two for that. Scared, that's okay. And, no, I'm not going to recommend it. Again, I'm Canadian. I'm still not recommending Leo Mary stuff. Expecting Mercy, not to watch it. Red Surf, I remember this one being good, but I don't own it, so I can't say. A Shriek of the Mutilated. Ho, 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 ho. There it is. This is where me and Master Chaos will part opinions. I had so much fun with this movie. Now, I watched this with my better half and my oldest, and we still talk about this movie to this day. It is an insane, it's supposed to be a Yeti movie. Again, if you've seen this movie, and I will describe this scene, and I always describe the scene, and it gets people to buy the movie. It always does. There's a sequence in this film that kind of is divorced sort of from a lot of the other parts of the film. There's a husband and a wife, and they're fighting. So the husband kind of like, I think he slaps her or something. He does something to the wife. He almost kills her, right? He thinks she's dead. And then he goes, gets some liquor, gets in the bathtub. Her not quite dead body yet creeps across the floor, pushing a toaster along the way. Pushing a toaster. You're watching her push the toaster. She's going to die. You know she's going to die, but she's got to get that toaster in that bathtub. And she does. She gets that toaster in the bathtub, and it is glorious. I love Shriek of the Mutilated. It's a weird film. It's a bad film. It won't work for everybody, but it worked for me. And one of the absolute last lines of this film, which I cannot say without ruining the film, is something that me and my better half and my oldest daughter look at each other, and we say randomly if we want to get a laugh. Righting Wrongs, I enjoy this one. Cynthia Rothrock, I like her stuff over in Asia better than her stuff in the US. I think this is some of her better stuff. There's obvious stunt doubles in this one that you will be able to see, but it is still a really good film. There's some great action sequences, and it's probably one of the better things there. It's a great documentary in there, if I remember correctly. I don't remember the Franco 2 Undercover Angels Kiss Me Monster that much. I will tell you, it's not going to be one of the sleazier stuff, so you're looking for sleazy Franco. That's not it. But it's hard for me not to recommend Franco. Everybody knows I'm a Franco fan, but this is not one I can recommend because I don't remember it. Cyber Vengeance, nope. Incredible Melting Man, again, that's the DVD or Blu-ray. You don't need a 4K.
Okay, very good. I'll just make sure my mic is still on. Okay. Lizard says, I wish we would have gotten more drive-in collection releases. It's a shame they used to do those. It's a shame they used to try. I'm not sure what happened there. And re-kick it off. Are you using those to kick it off? Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I liked this double feature. I thought Stanley, beyond the animal violence that's real, I thought Stanley's a good movie beyond that. And Horror High I thought was decent. So I think it's actually a pretty strong double feature. Scared to Death, stupid, and as you can see from the back of the cover, very plainly, they love to send a message. Here's a butt on the back.
Nope, there's the
Yeah, not a good movie. Voyage the Rock Aliens. Sorry, what was that, Aaron?
So that's why I don't remember the movie then.
Yeah, not good. Voyage of the Rock Aliens, surprisingly great musical. I really enjoyed this. I heard OGP talking about it. Yeah, it's a surprisingly enjoyable film, so I do highly recommend that. Expect No Mercy, stupid. But not the worst of the Jalal Mirhi movies, but you don't need to own it. Red Surf is gone. Melting Man is gone. You can find Melting Man elsewhere. I think Scream Factory still has it, a Blu-ray of it. I like that movie. But you can't buy it anymore. Cyber Vengeance, dumb, 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 diddy, dumb. The Jess Franco double feature. Nah, man, you're just throwing cash in the fire. Righting Wrongs. I like Cynthia Rothrock, but only when she is actually in the movie. Most of the stunts are done by guys in wigs, and it's
hilarious.
It's so bad, dude. I think my review for this, I even show clips of like when it switches to like a dude with a mustache. It's like it's really bad. Like they didn't even give a shit. It was bad. And Shriek of the Mutilated pissed me off for two reasons. One, I won't say because it's a spoiler. But let me show you the there's the
toaster.
there's the toaster sequence right there. Let me show you the Yeti in this movie, and then you tell me. Come on, I know there's a picture of it. There you go. You tell me if this is a quality production.
Come on. There's a reason for that, though, guys. There's a reason for the Yeti.
That's amazing.
There is a reason,
amazing.
but I'm like, what though? It's like a dude wearing a fucking.
He's in a
Ewok
party.
costume.
He's in like a Party City Ewok costume. Yeah.
Freaking crazy.
Oh, that's
This
hilarious.
movie, it doesn't work for me. But I know a lot of people like Aaron are fans, so I can't knock it. All right, this will be the last row of films we'll go through until the sale. Aaron, do you want to kick us off?
Volume 5. I think that's the sleaziest volume of Forgotten Jelly.
I think it's 4. 4 is the sleaziest.
Which one is the let's see, which one's on this one? I'll let you know real quick.
Because Arabella is on 4. That's like the sexiest
Okay, that's the one. Yeah. Love me some Arabella. This is not a bad one, actually.
Yes.
Tropic Cancer was one that was really hard to find for a long time, actually. A Birds 2, yeah. Buried Alive. There's so many versions of that. I don't know if that's the one I like or not. I did enjoy Moon the Whoop. It's a TV movie, and you can get it almost on any cheap label, so I don't know if you need a big edition of that one. Iceman Cometh, I remember liking that one a lot, actually. And Santo, I like any Santo, so I would. It's already sold out, so it doesn't matter. But out of these here, Volume 5 for sure, and Iceman Cometh. Iceman Cometh's real fun. We will double feature because that's that director. I know it is. I know what director that is. They did Hot Guns and Guns and Guts. So, fuck no.
Mutant Hunt rules, says Spooky Ken. I could not disagree more. All right. Mutant Hunt. I thought the movie was dumb as hell, man. I was not a fan. Unmasking the Idol is still here. This thing is not selling. It's a fun little Indiana Jones knockoff. I had a blast with it. But then again, I don't own it. I did watch it on YouTube. Birds 2, stupid. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Why did they release this? Dumb. Yeah, dumb. Forgotten 5. I've seen it. I don't remember the movies that well, but I do remember it being sort of underwhelming. Hot Snake and Guns and Guts. Honestly, it's a solid double feature of westerns, but there is animal violence. Especially in the Hot Snake movie, there is animal violence, which is, yeah. But Guns and Guts is fantastic. I mean, both movies are really good Mexi westerns, burrito westerns, I think is what we called it. So if you like spaghetti western style, just buyer beware on the animal stuff. Buried Alive is gone, so never mind. Iceman Cometh. Honestly, I didn't like it. It's a dumber, cheesier version of Demolition Man. I mean, it's Demolition Man, but like made goofy. I don't know. It did not work for me. I didn't like this movie at all. Red Sun Rising, really good. Actually, one of the better Vinegar Syndrome archive action titles. I actually really like that. And what's his face? Don the Dragon's really good in it. Moon of the Wolf, it's a TV movie. Like Aaron said, you don't need this with a special slip box. Very underwhelming film. Now, Santo versus the Doctor of Death, I believe, is still available as a Media Club exclusive reward. So you can go check that. I don't know if they'll change the rewards for Black Friday or if those will be available. I'm assuming they will be. But that was available that was available to redeem. So if you're curious about grabbing that one, check the rewards. And we can when we're kind of wrapped up here. OGP, anything on this last portion?
Yeah, I mean, Buried Alive is sold out, so pointless to talk about that. But the only one. So is this the same Mutant Hunt there at the Grindhouse?
Yeah.
So I'm good with this. I do not need to upgrade. But otherwise, I mean, who doesn't love Dawn the Dragon? That may be something there. Red Sun Rising, but I think there's a lot of other stuff that I'd be going for first. And I mean, I'm really going to be looking at the Forgotten Jollies, and it would be nice. It would be nice to get caught up on those before, as many that are, I can still get without having to go buy them off of eBay and spend, outrageous prices. But otherwise, I know nothing here. Hot Snake, and then Guts in the same one kind of reminds me of that. What's his name? Joke about hot snakes. But I won't go there. I will keep it classy. But no, I know nothing.
Okay. Fair enough. Filmmaker Jay Wolfel, who directed Beyond Dream's Door, part of the Homegrown Horrors box set, is in the chat. Hey, buddy. He says, Shriek has a summer for winter sequence. Every movie has a bad day for night scene. This one has a bad summer for winter. The toaster scene alone makes it a must-see. I would say, hey, Bullet Blake's in the chat. Looks like he just got out of work. He says, Voyage of the Rock Aliens blew all our minds, and how much we all dug the F out of it. Yeah, surprisingly dang good. He also says, Unmasking the Idol was great, but I would have rather had the second one, Order of the Black Eagle, which for some reason we still haven't gotten. I don't know why. They have decided to not either release them together or release it the next month or at all. It's been almost, 3 years since it's been out? Strange to me.
That's how I felt with Showgirls too, man. That's how I felt with
I am curious about Showgirls too. Now that's a movie I'm going to have to try and give a watch.
I think you'll enjoy it. From what I hear, I haven't watched it, but we should put that on Voyage. Just a quick look at the VSMC, not named after me, reward section. Couple of slipcovers here are available. Then they've added movies. So Ninja and the Claws of the CIA, kind of stupid, but whatever. Black Cat 1 and 2, the first one's better. Demon Rat sucks, but Santo versus Dr. Death is available here. Cool. If you wanted to grab it. Or get a squeaky toy like a dumbass.
The shit that these boutique labels sell in addition to movies, like why do we need this crap? And who's buying? I mean, unless you're just that big of a fan, I don't understand. But maybe I don't understand a lot of things.
That's okay. That's why we have Google to help us understand things. Real briefly, the sale does start Thursday into Friday midnight. So that start of May 21st into the 22nd. We'll be here live. 50% off from the titles that we started talking about. The site will go down tomorrow morning. So if you're watching this on replay, the site is gone by now. So hopefully this has been invaluable to your shopping list. Everything VS sub-label and partner label as well. We didn't go through the partner labels because there's way too much to cover. So we'll do that when we're live the night of. If you pre-ordered stuff, you know how it all works. So we're not going to go into that. Current subscribers pretty much get everything and then discounts on the new stuff. And you can't become a subscriber until Summer Subscriber Week, July 1st through the 7th. Remember, the site goes down for Vinegar Syndrome stuff in June, I should say. All of June is just partner titles. And then you'll just have to wait to buy Vinegar Syndrome stuff for July. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this exhaustive journey. Aaron, tell us what you got going on the channel. I know you got a lot of stuff planned. Are you covering the sale? Let us know.
I don't know. I'll see. It's like 5 a.m. for me when that sale goes live, so I'm not quite sure. Right now it is 80s horror week on my channel, so every day is another 80s horror film being focused on, just kind of short micro videos. So if you like a nice quick video, like 6-7 minutes long, check them out. Next week it is physical media collecting week, and I'll look at some of my favorite releases and some different things about physical media collecting. I got one on Paris, I got one on Spain. I have one talking about like collecting paralysis, and if that's your thing, everything sticks are under around like 10 minutes. I'm trying to keep like shorter videos for that type of stuff, and that's what's going on right now on the channel. Next month I'm going to be on Brother Chaos' channel, actually at the end of the month, after I get back from Paris. So that'll be a blast there as well. If you haven't seen the recent Voyage to the Bottom, we did Polonia. It almost broke Master Chaos once again, and it was so much fun.
As in Polonia Brothers?
As in Polonia Brothers.
Lost.
I don't. I mean, I miss my friends, but I do not miss the pain that is involved in the voyage to the bottom of the barrel. Forgive me. I'm sorry for cutting you off there, Aaron. I apologize.
Oh, it didn't come out.
I got excited. Okay.
I will say that the Polonia Brothers were responsible for this.
Hell to the fucking yeah, man! I bring it way up, man. I get it up. I get it hard. I get it up.
Well, I guess I have to go back and look and see which one you guys did, but there's not a lot of good ones to pick from there.
They're not. Make sure you drop a thumbs up, by the way. Thank you for watching. I highly appreciate it. It's your ticket to the show. OGP, what do you got going on your channel?
I just have to keep unboxing all these movies that everybody keeps sending me.
Son of a little bitch.
No, so we do. We change. We were horror movie Monday, and we've because of scheduling, we've changed to Sunday Night Mayhem. Where we used to just focus on horror movies, but now it is anything and everything under the sun. But we do kind of look at what has come out, what is coming out in theaters, and we don't dive too much into physical media anymore, just because one, I have you gentlemen to do that, but two, there's it takes a lot of time where we have so much crazy shit that we talk about. That we usually go 3 or 4 hours anyways. So we just kind of trimmed it down to talking about movie news and things like that. And so I did last night do a special edition of Horror Movie Monday where I did the unboxing of the movies that Gail sent me. And I am, things are kind of changing in life, and I am going to be recommitted to a second video a week. So everybody wants me to do more, out and about or editing and all that type of stuff. I'm not sure if I'm there yet, but we're going to get to a second live stream a week. Probably Tuesdays at like 6 o'clock will probably be the go time on that.
Hey, wait a minute.
No, I'm kidding. It's I don't want my video. I like Monday videos, but I don't want to cock block my Sunday videos. I want that to get the views. So it'll probably be like a Wednesday night horror movie talk. Or something like that. So, but every Sunday at 7 p.m. on the West Coast, join us for chaos. Not that chaos. Though.
Not this. Different kinds. Different
mayhem.
kinds.
I should have said mayhem. You never know what you're going to get, but it's a lot of fun. We always have a blast.
If you do have chaos, you owe me money because I've trademarked the term on YouTube. Yes. So
well,
just so you know,
we had chaos twice when we talked about Scream. Yeah.
Right.
Those were episodes were a blast. We had an absolute blast, and you're always welcome. And Aaron, very nice to meet you. I tell all my friends, forgive me, but I don't watch YouTube. I do YouTube videos, but I don't watch YouTube. And so, like even Brent, what movie won? He'll be like, "Oh, have you seen this?" Like, nope, sorry, bro. I keep myself way too busy outside. And so I haven't seen much, so I'm not too familiar with. I recognize your name right off the bat, but not too familiar with the content. But I will definitely make sure that I am subscribed and say hello to you on your videos over there.
Oh, thank you. I know that's like, I'm editing and filming so much now that I rarely get to watch anything. This entire day, by the way, I was doing things for week after next. So it's been like,
Yeah. Just trying to stay and I think a lot of folks don't understand. It takes a lot of time, especially like MC. I'm sure you spend a good amount of time prepping for your Tuesday videos, getting everything together, your content, what you're going to talk about, and is it worth talking about, all that stuff. These things take time. And I maybe a lot of folks, and not that it matters, not that we're looking for a pat on the back or an attaboy or anything, but it's just time consuming. And so that's where I just ask for my friends' forgiveness when I tell them, no, I haven't seen that video you made. So, but anyway, Sunday at 7, it's always crazy over there. We have fun. So join us if you want.
And links for both your channels are in the description. If you don't follow these gentlemen, please do that.
I have a special set of. Never mind. Fucking never mind. I had a special set of skills, but I botched it. I was going to hunt everybody down, but never mind. I am once again making an ass of myself.
That's okay. Bullet Blake wants you to know that we miss you too, OGP. Over on the voyage. Before we close down, let's talk about that poll. Are you excited for Black Friday? Out of 78 votes, 54% say yes, 23% say no, and 23% say I'm broke. So that feels almost even, if not...
Where's all of the above? Where was that an option? All of the above?
Yeah, I feel it's almost kind of even there. That didn't really tap out too well. Anyway, my friends, thank you for joining me on this Tuesday after dark. It's been an honor. I love having guests on. Usually it's just me sharing random bits of information with you, and I thank you for watching those, and thank you for watching this. I hope we've gotten you ready, at least you feel a little more ready for halfway to Black Friday. Now, unlike other halfway to Black Fridays, in the past, Severn was also doing it. Severn has now moved theirs to July, and we'll do a whole Severn thing when that comes down the line, but you will have to wait for that. This is the Vinegar Syndrome week, and we'll be here Thursday into Friday to talk all about that. It's been an honor and a pleasure. I hope to see you again. I'm going to go have dinner. I'll see you next Tuesday.